And we are live. It is playoff time in Vilonia. We're about to watch two of the best teams in the 5A compete, and it all comes down to tonight, Steve.
It don't get more exciting than playoff time. It's playoff time here in the Valley. Man, it's going to be a great night.
Steve, I am as excited could be. Playoff time in Vilonia. You just said it. Vilonia Eagles taking on the Watson Chapel Wildcats.
Yes.
I had it in my mind.
I
And
knew you had
said,
it. I knew it was right there.
You know, hey, tip of my tongue. I almost said Panthers because we played Greenbrier just a week ago. They're not the Panthers or the Wildcats. Similar, but not the same.
Same.
You know.
True.
Right.
But Grant, this is what you play for all year, to get to the playoffs. When you get in playoffs, anything can happen.
Absolutely. Vilonia comes into this game a 4 seed from the West. Watson Chapel is actually a 5 seed, Steve. Due to the play-in Corona COVID-19 whole setup, Watson Chapel still gets an opportunity to play in the playoffs, but they're not a normal 5 seed. They're not a 3 and whatever. They're a very solid Watson Chapel team, so you better look out.
It is. It's not one to look over. That is for sure. You know, they have a very good quarterback, plays multiple positions, very fast. So we'll talk about that later a bit. You know, last week played Greenbrier. Didn't turn out very good, but we have some highlights.
Do we really, Steve?
Yes.
Are they good highlights?
They are.
Wow. Now, how hard did you work on these highlights, Steve?
Pretty hard. At least 2 hours.
Did you sweat?
There's a little sweat.
Any tears, Steve?
Yes, a lot of them.
Now, what about blood?
And, you know, the goal line stand by the Greenbrier there at the end, man. It was hard to relive that one again.
Yeah, but hey, props to Wesley McKissick. He stepped in late in the game, marched down the field against one of the best secondaries in the 5A West in Greenbrier. So, hey, you know, small positives there.
That's right. You know, and, man, you wanted that win, especially going into the playoffs. Unfortunately, we didn't get it. But, man, to come back in the second half like they did and play and had a chance to win at the end.
And speaking of comeback, we'll come right back after these highlights and sponsor
timeout
messages.
with Todd Langrel.
And timeout with Todd Langrel.
Not a slouch at the back position himself. Wilcox is going to throw the screen pass. It's complete out. Very good coverage by the Eagle defense. They read that well. That's Jaquel Lovelace coming down and making the tackle. Headhunter was there too, but Lovelace gets the tackle.
Good block there on the edge.
Bartlett with a first down run there.
Period 14-17.
I did see that one. 14-7.
Yeah.
That's Havens, and he's going to be dropped. No gain. Cash
money.
Okay, that's old cash money.
Yeah.
Positive. Remember the word for the day. Positive. Havens, left side. Eagle defense coming down. Convocation at Eagles gets home. Tackle for a loss of about 3, maybe 4 yards. So that's an excellent play by the defense. Going to be Hinsley at the 20, out to the 25. Bartlett's out in front of him. Hinsley cuts it upfield. He's got a crease. He's out across the 50 to the 40, the 35, the 30. Still on his feet at the 20. Breaking tackles. 15, 10, down at the 6-yard line. Outstanding return, Jamison Hinsley.
That's what we needed.
Tight ends, sniffers, backs, everybody.
There it is. That's
Vines, and he's in there. Touchdown, V-Town.
So on the 13th play was the magical one. And there we go.
Good job. Great job by the defense. Was that Trubiano back there first? Trubiano and Ozier. And amazingly, that's 2 names we haven't called yet.
It's definitely closing down.
Bartlett drops. Now he's going to keep it straight up the middle. He's got first down yardage. Good job on the keeper by Cannon. Clock stopped. Came over here on me. McKissick, straight drop, looks, throws. Hansley has it at the 20-yard line, and we're going to have to hurry to the line. Looked like somebody got started early. He's not going to get it. He is stopped. Eagles are going to get the football deep in the Panther territory.
That is a play.
Bartlett fakes the draw, fakes the throw, keeps it. He's out across the 50. He's at the 40. You're not going to catch him. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, V-Town.
That time, Jimmy come to play ball.
Well, he faked the run, pulled it back like he was going to throw it, and then took off running again. It was like the fake of the fake for a touchdown.
69-yard touchdown running.
69 yards on the.
Unlike the Popo. There's Turbiano and somebody else. Archer.
One more. Schultz.
Yeah. Schultz.
Yeah.
There in the backfield.
McKissick's the quarterback. 3rd and 6. McKissick has it. Drops. Looks. Throws the ball to Erie. Erie has the catch. Turns upfield. Erie's going to have it up at the 20-yard line. That's a first down catch. Great throw by McKissick. He did exactly with pressure in his face.
Sit down.
McKissick looks. Throws. Erie again, and Erie drags the toes. Nice job. Good throw, good catch. That's good for about 8 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 2. I think Kirk was just telling Sweeney, feed me. And indeed he does. Kirk straight up the middle at the 50, bouncing off of tacklers. I looked down just in time, and Kirk is looking at Coach Sweeney doing the old feed me. The Eagles making sure they got the right call in. McKissick gives to Kirk. Kirk's got a lane. He's got the first down. Takes a shot at the end of it, though, Allen. He's a little bit slow getting up. That was a great call on the draw play there on 3rd down. 1st and 10. Bartlett looking for room. There he goes. He finally cuts it upfield, gives the old stutter step move, fights forward. That's a first down run. It looked like nothing, Allen. Then all of a sudden, when he gets upfield, he's got that in other gear. McKissick remains on at the quarterback position. McKissick looks, throws to Erie. Erie has the catch. He turns it upfield. He's at the 10, and he's taken down at the 6-yard line. Another first down catch by Erie.
Again, just pushing his defender up the field, stopping. McKissick putting it on him.
They could run it out here.
Yeah.
Because we can't stop it. We got to get the football.
There's Cash right in the backfield. But
yeah, that's
38 seconds
going to be the last play
clock.
of the game. That's going to be the last play of the game. Eagles are going to lose it 17-14.
Linda Marie's, your one-stop shop for fabric, makeup, jewelry, fall decor, and more. Located on Highway 64 in the Vilonia Commons, Linda Marie's is a hidden gem and a staple of the Vilonia community. Linda Marie's is always showcasing seasonal deals and special offers, so come see them today. Linda Marie's, a proud sponsor of Vilonia Eagle Vision and Vilonia Athletics. DNN Construction has been a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles as a locally owned and operated business since 2011. For any commercial, residential, and remodeling needs, be sure to call DNN Construction at 501-796-6316. Once again, DNN Construction is a proud supporter of Vilonia Eagle Vision and the Vilonia football team. Go Eagles!
Hello, Eagle fans, and welcome to Timeout with Todd Langrel, here with head coach Todd Langrel. Fortunately, coming off a loss against Greenbrier last week, but talk about your thoughts about the game.
Well, it was a extremely close, tough game. We knew that it was going to be that way. You know, records don't you just throw the records out the window when you play a rivalry game like that, and we just come up few inches short.
Yes, and like I said, during post game, it seems like every time Vilonia and Greenbrier meet, it's going to be one of them games that's going to come down the end.
Yeah, it is. And speaking on that, we've played 6 games this year that's been decided by 6 points or less, and we've won 4 of those, and 2 of them we've lost, and it happened to be the last 2 weeks, and we only scored 14 points. We know that's a deficit of ours, and we're going to get better at that. And losing, we can't replace Austin Myers, but we've got Cannon back there, and Wesley McKissick has come in and done a fine job, and we're going to get better this week.
Vilonia kind of got off to a rocky start there in the first half with the turnovers and everything, but I thought the team really did a good job of fighting back there in the second half and had a chance to win it there at the end.
Well, again, defense, I think, from week 1 in Greene County Tech to this point, I think we're playing exceptionally well. People know their assignments, and that anytime you got a good defense on the field, you're always going to be on the game. You're never going to lose a game if they don't score.
Exactly, and like we said, Greenbrier, they always give us a good fight, and just a few breaks, we would have been a different game.
It would have, and the turnovers did. We shot ourselves in the foot with 3 in the first half, but good teams can't do that.
Regular season's over, hard to believe.
Yeah.
Never thought we'd get to this time of the season, but I'm glad we did. But now entering the playoffs, it's pretty much you win or the season's over.
Yeah, and we talked about that yesterday. It's a 1-game season. Let's don't worry about our record. It's a 1-game season, and you win, you keep going, you lose, you turn in your pads the next Monday. But our kids, we had one of our better practices we've ever had on Tuesday. So I think it's going to be good.
So when you get to this point in the season, when you get to the playoffs, do you prepare any different? Is it more pressure? What goes into that?
Well, I wouldn't say it's more pressure, but we always, number one, we earned our way into the playoffs, whether it be a COVID year or not. So that's an accomplishment in itself. And you prepare the same way. Maybe as coaches, we're watching film more, trying to game plan a little bit. I wouldn't say a little bit more, but we're just putting in that extra effort to make sure that our kids know what's to be expected, what the scouting report is, that sort of thing.
Gotcha. Well, Vilonia comes into the game tonight 5-4. Watson Chapel also comes into the game 5-4. Looking at the records, this looks like 2 evenly matched teams.
I think we are. They're a team of many teams that they have a different identity sometimes each week. They got so many athletes on the field. The quarterback's exceptional. So I think we are 2 evenly matched teams. I think I'm going to definitely give us a nod with our attitude and effort playing as a team.
Gotcha. And they come in out of what?
The South.
The South.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about Washington Chapel. Talk about their offense. What do they look like there?
Well, our offense, number 8, their quarterback is their engine of the team. If you stop number 8, you're going to stop him. That's the bottom line. He's a left-handed quarterback. He's very Michael Vick. He's a sophomore. He's strong. He's elusive. He's hard to bring down to tackle. But they are a spread team, and he's got 2 6'5" receivers on the outside that he likes to go to. Number one receiver on the left, number 12, I believe is his number. They like to throw to a lot. I think it's 53% of the time they throw it to him. But offensively, they're very they go from spread to empty to the wishbone, then to the flex bone. So we've got a big responsibility to knowing what we're going to do in each of those different offenses and having our assignments in detail.
And you talk about their quarterback. Is he one that if he gets out of the pocket, he's dangerous with taking?
Oh, he's going to get out of the pocket. And we're going to have that guy bottled up every single game. People's had him bottled up, and he squirted out of the backside. Or the bad thing is. On a power play or a counter play is supposed to go right here. Well, it may go right here, and then again, it may go over there. And a passing concept, it may go over here, and he may start pointing. Hey, no, you go over here and throw a 50-yard pass the other way. So that's what makes them hard to defend.
You talked about their quarterback. What about their running backs, receivers?
Like I said, the running back he goes down a lot of times on first contact, so he doesn't scare me as much as the quarterback. Now, he may run for 100 yards on us, but if we can contain the quarterback, we'll have a great opportunity to win. And like I said, their receivers on the outside are real tall guys, and when they get in their wishbone or their flex bone, it kind of puts us on an island with our corners, and it's very scary. You know, just a 50-50 ball goes up, and they're 6'5", and we're 5'10". It's not a good matchup.
Talk about their defense and what does our offense have to do to be successful?
Well, their defense is fast. They've got a D-line. I think he's number 80. I think he's been recruited by several colleges. Very fast on defense. They are a man team, so we're going to have to use some picks, rubs, if you want to call that, some crossing routes, some quick game to get the ball out quick, because they're going to keep 7 in the box and they're going to send some pressure. So we've got to be able to do that and loosen that box up a little bit so we can establish a run game.
Awesome. Well, what would be your keys to win the game? What do we have to do?
Number one, we can't turn the ball over. That's the number one thing. Number two, we got to make them go 80 yards. I don't think they can sustain a drive. If we can kick the ball to the end zone, they bring it out to the 20, they cannot just keep going. I don't think there's enough balls in the whole stadium to make all those kids happy that they have, and I think they'll get frustrated. But if we give them a big play and give them some momentum, that's going to establish something for them.
Eliminate turnovers.
Eliminate turnovers, that's right. And we want to create some turnovers.
That's right. And we have been successful in that this year, so hopefully we'll see some of that tonight. Looking at the playoff bracket, we play Washington Chapel this week. Now, if I'm looking at this right, if we win, we will play Lakeside?
That is right.
Okay. All right, and you would think on our side of the bracket, Little Rock Christian is probably the favorite.
Well, and I've told our kids, I truly believe if we get past this game, we've got the easiest route to the semifinals.
Seems like we got on the easier side of the bracket.
I think, and Little Rock Christian, they're not the Little Rock Christian of past times. I mean, we just got to do what we do. Don't worry about Little Rock Christian 2 weeks down the road, but worry about this game. Get past this one, and we can beat Lakeside. We can beat Little Rock Christian. I truly believe that.
When you get in the playoffs,
that's right. We don't have to beat them 2 out of 3, 3 out of 5, whatever. We just got to beat them one time. And I have very confidence, and I think our kids here this week have practiced in a manner that they believe too.
Good deal. Well, never know, this might be the last show, so I wanted to thank you for doing the show this year. I've had a lot of fans say that they enjoy the show and get a lot of insight out of it, so appreciate you doing this with us this year. Hopefully it won't be the last, but if it is, we appreciate you.
Well, I thank y'all. Y'all do an awesome job, and the coverage, and so positive, and I've heard so many positive things about you guys doing the show, and not just from fans, the other coaches. I mean, and that's that y'all prepare and you work, and it's really good.
Well, Eagle Vision, when it was formed, is to get the broadcast out to grandparents that are in other states. So it's great to have that. But appreciate you, and hopefully we'll keep rolling this year. Hopefully, maybe Little Rock.
That's right.
All right, go Eagles.
Go Eagles. Thanks.
When the game is on the line, your team needs a plan. You don't have to know much about football to know that hoping everything works out isn't going to cut it. The same is true for your finances. Hope isn't a plan. Whatever winning looks like for you, you need a financial plan written on paper on purpose to help you work toward that goal. Genwell Financial Advisors. Give us a call at 501-205-7000 or visit our new Conway location at 700 Front Street to get started today.
Are you looking for a pharmacy that does more than just hand out prescriptions in a paper bag? A pharmacist that knows you and your family members on a first-name basis? Well, Vilonia Family Pharmacy is a good neighbor pharmacy located in the heart of Vilonia, offering personal, thoughtful care to its customers. Visit or call today at 501-796-2204 and see why they are so locally loved and trusted. And we are back. It is still playoff time in Vilonia. Vilonia Eagle football team getting ready to take on Watson Chapel. Steve, last week, the Vilonia Eagles lost a close one against rival Greenbrier Panthers. It was an exciting game, a great matchup, and we saw a little bit of a chicken dance.
We did. I saw a lot of a chicken dance.
Yeah, you did.
And a chicken.
And a chicken. Well, it was a chicken and a person at the same time. Very confusing stuff.
It was very confusing, very confusing. But yes, great game last week. Unfortunately, we come up a little short You know, we talked about it last week. Anytime Vilonia Greenbrier meet, it's going to be an exciting game, and they lived up to that last week.
Absolutely. 2 separate occasions in that game, the Vilonia Eagles came up just inches short. You say all the time it's a game of inches. If you got about 6 more inches forward on that field goal at halftime, it would have been a different game, or 2, maybe 3 inches more forward on that very last offensive play for the Eagles. Would have been a very different ball game. However, you find yourself here, 4 seed in the West, taking on 5 seed Watson Chapel from the Central. This might be where you want to be.
It is, you know, and we're sad about losing last week, but really, looking at the bracket, I think it's good for us. We're on the easier side of the bracket, I think, than Greenbrier is.
Absolutely right, Steve. Watson Chapel comes into this game 5-4 overall, 3-4 in conference. Has been a bit of an up and down season so far for Watson Chapel. They went on a bit of a run in conference there. Lost to PA, they've lost to Whitehall, lost to Maumelle and Little Rock Christian. Just a really tough conference over there in the Central. So, you know, take out private schools. This team may be a 2 or a 3, and if a couple other games just go a little bit differently, maybe even a 1 in the Central. So this is a very, really good team.
Yes, I think it's 2 pretty even teams going out of here. You know, looking at their schedule, you know, they're like us. They've had their ups and downs. I watched the Little Rock Christian game, and they had a chance to win it. You know, the breaks didn't go their way. If they had, that might have been a different game.
It reminds you a little bit of just last season. Very first play, Draven Smith against Little Rock Christian runs it all the way to the end zone. I believe it was like a 70-yard touchdown run. And it just kind of fell apart after that and snowballed. That's kind of what happened to Watson Chapel in that Little Rock Christian game, where it looked like they might have a chance and it just didn't pan out.
And the Greenbrier game last week, I mean, we got off to a horrible start, probably the worst start you could start. And and to come back and still have a chance to win it, I mean, what's four turnovers there in the first half?
Yes, 4 turnovers.
I mean, you would think that Greenbrier would have, but our defense came out and played great and kept them from scoring. That's the only thing that saved us.
Absolutely right. Our defense just came out and played out of their minds that ball game. And you've got to have your defense play with the same mentality this week, that this is a very good team that could beat you if you're not careful. And it really could beat you if you are careful. You just got to be at the top of your game here tonight. And
we've seen it all year, you know, our defense. They've had a few games that have been down, but most games, I mean, they're there. They're what saved us in a lot of games. So shout out to the defensive players. And, you know, offense, you know, they've had their bright spots, and shout out to them too. You know, with Austin going down, you really didn't know what you were going to get, but they played really well without him. And props to Wesley McKissick, who's really come into his role and been a bright spot so far against that Greenbrier team. Being a young player as he is. Oh, absolutely. Against that Greenbrier team. Greenbrier having one of the best secondaries in the 5A West, if not the best secondary in the 5A West. Wesley McKissick, with help from Connor Erie, came in and just tore him apart. There at the end, man, Wesley and Connor, man, they were on. Absolutely. I mean, that was who they were looking to. That slant route with Connor Erie was working. I mean, absolutely. I hope to see a lot of that here tonight. And, you know, you got to love running a slant route with Connor Erie. Quite possibly the best route runner on the offensive side of the football for the Eagles so far. See some more of that tonight? I hope so. I hope we can see Connor in the end zone. I'd love to see Connor in the end zone. I'd love to see any of them in the end zone, Steve. Hey, we got Seth Kirk as well. He didn't have as big of a game last week as he would have hoped. A lot of teams have been keying in on him. But with the extended use of Cannon Bartlett, Jameson Hinesley, and Connor Erie in those last few ball games, does it open a little bit up for Seth Kirk? Seth, I think we'll see a big game from him tonight, hopefully. Their defensive line's big, and they're going to be filling some holes, but hopefully we can get just enough for him to get through there, get some yards. If we can get that running game going, we can get that passing game going, and we'll be successful here tonight. Steve, let me tell you a quick story here. There's a very small boy that wanted to play football for Notre Dame. I believe his name was Gary. Okay? He walks on at Notre Dame, doesn't get to play, and all the players hand in all their stuff in a bowl game, and they say, you know what? We want Gary to play football for us. And he played football for Notre Dame. Gary did. And you know what happened? What happened? They won. I thought his name was Rudy. No, that's a totally different story. Totally different, okay. That's a different Notre Dame, Steve. Gotcha. I'm talking about Division III Idaho Notre Dame. Hey, if you want it, go get it.
Absolutely right, Steve. It's all about what's in your heart. Let's hope this Vilonia Eagle offensive line can stand up to that big defensive line.
Hey, you think about Vilonia, I mean, this is a playoff game. Hasn't been successful in playoff games.
You're absolutely
Lost
right.
last year to win. And a heartbreaker last year. They're back in it. They're back in the playoffs. And, they would have made it anyway, even if not all teams got in. They would still be there. So they're ready. I think they're wanting this one.
You're absolutely right, Steve. This is a big-time game for the Vilonia Eagles. And we've got some big-time sponsors that you should be ready to hear from, Steve.
Let's go. Let's hear them.
Vilonia Pizza Pro is a locally owned and community-oriented business focused on serving the people of Vilonia. Check in regularly for special deals and new menu items. On Friday nights, catch Eagle Vision live in the new dining area featuring 4 big-screen TVs. Pizza Pro of Vilonia is a proud supporter of Vilonia football and the Eagle Vision broadcast.
When you're in an accident, sometimes it's hard to make a decision on what to do. At Conway Collision Center, we'd be happy to walk you through this mess.
As a family-owned, long-standing company, we'll walk you through every step of the process while valuing and respecting your car like our own.
Brianna right panel, Ashley Schultz, and Bailey Wild. Football fans, you give these girls a big hand. They do a great job each Friday night.
We'll treat your car like our own. Our reputation depends on it.
And we are back, Steve. A bit of a troubled history for the Vilonia Eagles in the playoffs. Their last playoff win came in 2007-08 season. Coach Jim Stanley was actually at the reins for the Vilonia Eagles back then. Do you remember those times, Steve?
I do. I remember them well. I remember going to the championship game with one Coach Stanley in 94, I believe. 2004. 2004. All right, 2004, yeah, went to the championship game, and that was a big year for the Vilonia Eagles. But, yeah, here recently, playoffs have been a thorn in our side. And hopefully, man, if we could get that turned around, it'd be great.
Absolutely right, Stephen. That 07-08 season, Vilonia goes away. They didn't host a playoff game that year, Steve, and yet they ended up beating Blytheville 35-18. They beat Central West Helena 21-14, and then they lost a close one to Little Rock Christian 35-28. So it really shows the passion that the Vilonia Eagles could have in a playoff situation, Steve.
Yeah, and again, we talked about it earlier. This is what you work for all year, to get into the playoffs and make that championship run. And if you're not up for this game, you just can't get up.
You're absolutely right, Steve. I mean, playoffs. Right? It's playoff time, Steve.
It is.
Get pumped up.
And the playoff atmosphere, unfortunately, we haven't got the fans that would be here regularly for a playoff game. But usually, playoff game, man, you could cut the tension with a knife.
And I will say, last season playing win, not the outcome you wanted as a Vilonia Eagle football fan.
But what a game.
Oh, it was an incredible game. I had I think you were on the sideline as well, Steve, both of us down there. That was an atmosphere that I have never felt here in Vilonia at a football game. It was
playoff atmosphere. I mean,
it felt like
awesome.
War Memorial Stadium is what it felt like in the hometown of Vilonia, and it was just amazing.
And, you go back to them years that we were successful in the playoffs with Coach Stanley here. Man, I remember going to Little Rock Christian and almost beating them, and they went on to win the state championship. And, man, the atmosphere there was just phenomenal. I mean,
absolutely.
There were 3 or 4 deep all the way around the stadium, loud. It was awesome.
Steve, around the league in the playoffs, Greenbrier, really the most important one to us, is going to play Brooklyn. Brooklyn
wow.
On a down year so far this season, and even worse for Brooklyn, they are missing, I believe, upwards of 30 kids to Corona.
And they're still filling the team.
And they're still playing.
That's amazing.
I mean, you got to fight, Steve. You got to fight. Greenbrier Panthers should come away with a victory over there. Anything could happen.
Looking at that game, you'd think Greenbrier would handle that team pretty well. You never know what can happen.
Absolutely right, Steve. P. Ridge is going to play Magnolia. Maumelle plays Nettleton. Alma plays Texarkana.
That'll be a good game.
Maumelle Nettleton?
Yes, I think so.
I think so as well, Steve. Alma plays Texarkana. Alma may go home this week.
Yeah.
Not very happy.
Yeah.
Farmington plays Valley View. Watson Chapel here at Vilonia. And that's going to be the best game, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm saying it right now, Steve. Best game
Which
right
one
here.
you talking about? Right here?
Right here.
You think we got the 5A game of the week right here?
I think we have the 5A
I would
game
have
of
to
the
agree.
week.
I would have to agree.
Steve, did we just agree on
We
something?
did. Hey,
Wow.
right there. About time.
It is about
You
time.
still need a haircut.
Whoa, Steve, shots. Come on, that hurts right in the heart. Hey, a little bit. Let's make some predictions, Steve.
Okay.
Let's make some predictions.
Let's do it.
What is your score prediction for the game?
This one is going to be about a 28-20 game.
28-20 with the Eagles winning?
Really?
I'm making sure.
I'm a homer.
Steve. Well, I'm making sure. I am making sure, okay?
Eagles successful tonight.
We've had our troubles with Chris Lee and the Greenbrier Panthers. I'm just trying to make sure you're not the same way with Watson Chapel. Okay, I'm going to take the Eagles. I think it's going to be a higher scoring game, not by much. I'm going to take the Eagles 31-28.
Wow, that's a good game.
That's a good game.
That's a good game. That would be an
I believe
exciting
it's
game.
we're going to see a week 1 type field goal from Noah Newman at the very end of the game to win it all.
Let's talk a little bit about Watson Chapel.
Go ahead, Steve.
Watson Chapel, when you talk about Watson Chapel, you got to talk about number 8. Their quarterback / wide receiver / running back. He goes to every position on. I bet he could play some offensive line. He is their all-around player, and we have to. If we're going to be successful out here tonight, number 8, we have to stop.
You're absolutely right, Steve. Comparable to Keyshawn from Harrison. Same type of player, same type of big play ability. He runs around very hard to take down, extremely shifty, and can just extend plays like no other.
He reminds you a lot of Harrison's quarterback.
Yes.
And we had all kinds of trouble with him. And I think he, Mr. Shaw, might be a little better than him. So
wow.
hopefully we have learned from the Harrison game. We know what to do, and we can stop Mr. Shaw tonight. But we have to stop him. Defense has to be ready.
I couldn't agree more, Steve. Let's make a few more bold predictions. It is bold prediction time, Steve, and I love bold prediction time. I already know what one of yours is going to be. You're going headhunter pick 6.
Yes.
You're going to go.
It's got to be tonight.
It's tonight?
Tonight.
Steve, you said that. Maybe if you predict anyone else to get a pick 6, the headhunter will get a pick 6. I think you're a curse.
Man, that hurts.
Steve, you talked about my hair.
True. All right, we're even.
Okay, we're even. I'm going to go 3 recovered fumbles for the Vilonia Eagles.
3? Well,
3 recovered fumbles.
Hey, turnovers, that might be the deciding factor here tonight. So hopefully we'll come out ahead on that end.
Absolutely right, Stephen. Hopefully we'll come out ahead after these commercials as the Eagles prepare.
Before we go, I want to give a shout-out to Ben Duff. He's not with us tonight. His grandpa passed away, I believe, so a shout-out to him and his family. We miss you tonight, and we're thinking about you and praying for you.
The new Hawks Homes, you will be amazed the moment you walk in.
Check out our website. Take a virtual tour of our homes. See us on Facebook. There are hundreds of floor plans to choose from.
Our family team is trained to design the perfect home for you.
We deliver anywhere in Arkansas and surrounding states.
So come on by and visit the Hawks family today. You'll see why we're Arkansas's #1 dealer,
Conway
and Little Rock.
Hawks Mobile Homes, we're home sweet home.
Located on Highway 64 in the Vilonia Commons, Charlie's Corner carries Lucky Brand and Duck Head clothing. Charlie's Corner also offers Oxford golf shirts and polos. Be sure to check out their Razorback apparel as well as Hey Dude and other top name brand shoes for men. Charlie's Corner, always a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles and Vilonia Eagle Vision broadcast crew.
Welcome, Vilonia Eagle football fans. Playoff football, Philip D. Weaver Stadium. Watson Chapel Wildcats in the house to take on your Vilonia Eagles. I got my great friend Alan Wade sitting over here to my left as usual.
What?
Got Stone Cold over here in the producer's chair. Tim Nolan down there on the stats. Grant will be with you on the sideline momentarily. And we have Jeremy Briggs out on the camera doing special duty for us tonight. We certainly appreciate all of you for joining us tonight. Looking for a good football game here, Alan.
We are, and it's that time of year. Deer season open up tomorrow. Man, we got Friday night football under lights, playoff football. It can't get no better than this.
Nice weather.
Yes.
Good atmosphere. Vilonia's got a big crowd. Watson Chapel not bringing too many fans, but we understand some of you are joining us on the broadcast here. We welcome all of you along. I will take this opportunity to let you know we tend to be rather pro-Vilonia. So if we say anything about your team that you don't like, it is not meant to be in disrespect. We're just talking to the Vilonia people with the Vilonia slant. So if you hear something you don't like, just temper your comments in the comment section. I don't want to have to block anyone.
No.
So, hey, we've got Carter Archer out as the captain for the Eagles for the coin toss there. Jeremy, if you can pan over to the middle of the field there for the coin toss briefly. And then for the Wildcats, we have
Daniel Bostic.
Okay. Let's see what happened here. Eagles won the toss, it looks like. They're going to defer to the second half, so Chapel's going to get the ball to start the game. Eagle defense going out to see if they can grit their teeth and do what they normally do.
Hey, this is what you need to know about Watson Chapel. They're dangerous. That team over there is loaded with athletes. You're going to get to see a multitude. Yes, you're going to get to see a lot of different formations out of them.
Yeah.
They're going to find ways to get number 8, Mr. Shaw, the ball in his hands. He's going to start from the quarterback. You'll see him go run the wishbone. You'll see him back in the wishbone. You'll see him out at a wide receiver set. They're going to find ways to get that young man the ball. He is their playmaker. He is their Keelan from Harrison.
Real quick before I jump onto your thoughts there, Amanda, I seen your comment, and almost immediately I heard your cowbell in my ears, so I appreciate it. I know you're listening to us from the stadium. But, we heard the cowbell. Yes, Watson Chapel, a dangerous team. They had a couple of good wins this year. Here come the Eagles, led by Hank Sow and the cheerleaders as usual. We're just almost ready for some football here in Vilonia, but They had a good win over Lakeside, who ended up being the number 1 seed out of their conference. I know they played Little Rock Christian fairly close for at least a half of football, and I want to say maybe Pulaski Academy also. They had a close half of football with them.
Yeah, and our common opponent, Small Mill, Watson Chapel losing, lost them on the stinking rock. They lost 41-32. So 11-point loss. You know, we lose by 13.
So
cheap one at the end for Maul Mill when we were playing them. It was a much closer game than that.
Yeah.
So
lower scoring affair. I think the story of the game is what you're telling me is Vilonia's defense versus Chapel's offense. Who wins that battle has an opportunity to win the game.
Yeah, we cannot let their athletes get on top of our defense because Mr. Shaw can't throw it. He is very elusive in the pocket. He'll keep a play alive, and he's going to sling it downfield and let his athletes go make plays.
I saw him in warm-up throwing. They were running the passing tree. They were pretty accurate on their short and intermediate stuff. In warm-ups, they weren't real accurate on their downfield, but they didn't have numbers on. I don't know which quarterback was throwing the deep ball. So, not saying that they don't have the athletes to go get it and make the catches, but we'll see how it goes. Eagles secondary going to have to come to play.
That Watson Chapel offense too. A lot of eye candy, a lot of movement here and there. They're going to make you. We got to be disciplined on defense.
Well, here we go. We got number 11 back deep for the Wildcats. Let's see what his name is. Chris Richardson. I know number 12 is at the second level, and I believe number 8 also. Noah Newman will kick it away for your Eagles.
We'll try to keep you guys up to date on all the other 5A West games going on tonight.
Bigfoot approaches the football. Line drive kick, and that one's going into the end zone. That's a touchback.
I like it.
Noah Bigfoot Newman starting
Look at him flexing at midfield.
That's what I'm talking about. Got into a good one right there to start the game. So Chapel's going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Hey, if we're calling Cash Money, the Hammer, Headhunter, alike tonight,
Well,
we'll be doing good.
I'm going to tell you like this. I don't even know why. I'm driving down the road yesterday, and all of a sudden I had this vision of Ethan Cash just annihilating someone. So it's got to happen, right?
Yeah, it's got to. You had the vision.
First play is a give to the running back.
Is.
And there's Cash Money! Cash Money! It's old Cash Money. I called it right off the bat. Yes. Oh, my. Steve put that on the highlight reel. Racket. Oh, my goodness. I spit my water out on myself because I got so excited Cash was going to go make the first play.
Here we go.
That is a loss of 5 yards. Huge play. Now, credit to who's down here on the end, 61. Clayton Kimbrell.
Yes.
All right, I talked to Kimbrell in the parking lot before the game. I'll tell you that in 1 second after I call this play. Kimbrell pushed his guy upfield and disrupted that. Eagle defense gives pressure. Shaw rolls, he throws, and it's going to be incomplete. He must have been out of bounds because I thought he caught the football.
Yes, he had plenty of room over there.
So I run into Kimbrell in the parking lot when
what
I'm
do you
getting
have
here.
to say?
Well, it's not what he had to say, it's what I had to say. I can't repeat it. We'll just say I said, hey, Kimbrell, give him heck.
There you go.
He said, I'm going to do my best. And he did on that very first play.
Yeah.
Big third down for the Eagle defense right here to start the game. 3rd and 15 is what the Wildcats are looking at.
Nelson got pressure. Eagle fans, it's a big 3rd down and 15 for this Eagle defense. Trying to get a stop at 3 and out here on the first possession.
Hey, look for them right here. I like how we're kind of pressuring. Again, we can't let them get on top, but look for a little tunnel pass here, a little slant.
It's going to be a flag.
Delay a game.
Well, that'll cost them another 5 yards, so they'll be looking at 3rd and 20. And if you're on the Chapel sideline right now, this is not what you wanted to be in to start a playoff game with your sophomore quarterback.
No, and this is how we started last week with Greenbrier.
Pretty much, yes. Shaw's looking to the sideline. There's going to be another flag. He's pointing at the Wildcats again. What? Did they line up in the neutral zone or something? Oh, motion up front already. You say the end? Oh, okay. Okay, Eagles showed blitz and one of the linemen jumped. So, man, 3rd down and Morgan for a first down here.
I work with a lot of these guys on the Watson Chapel sideline. So.
Shaw rolls left. He's pressured.
Safety.
Pressured.
Oh, he got it.
He's still looking. And there's Archer. The ball's on the ground. Hammer has it. He lost it. Now Ozier has the football. Eagles have it. 1st and goal inside the 10 to start their first offensive drive. Wow. Oh, my goodness.
The Hammer was thinking scoop and score.
He was thinking 6. Yeah, he was wanting the scoop and score. Thank goodness Ozier was there, too. Ozier ultimately makes the recovery. So the Eagles come out 1st and goal at the Wildcat 9. Wesley McKissick's going to come on at quarterback to start the game.
You got to think right here that we're going to get a heavy dose of prime time right here.
You'd think so, yes. Bunch set to the left for the Eagles. McKissick gives to Seth Kirk. Seth Kirk's got the running room. Touchdown, V-Town. Eagles lead it. 6-0.
Here we go, boys. Here we go. Man.
Wow. Just opening up a huge hole on the left side there. We had that bunch set. We had a tight end. We had a sniffer, and both of our receivers were tight there. They just plowed the way through.
Did.
Kirk just did it the easy way. Didn't even get touched.
I tell you what, those wide receivers and that, I didn't see the set, but they did a good job sealing that edge.
It was Bartlett and Hinesley. Stout, Erie, Newman, blocked.
They got pressure right up that middle.
They did. They had 3 guys back there, so credit to them for the Wildcats. So with that being said, we will take it down to Grant McNew on the sideline. Grant, talk to me, baby. 6-0.
It is ski launch night in the student section. I'm blending in perfectly down here.
He's what them perfectly?
He's blinging in perfectly? Is that what he said?
Blending in perfectly and bling in with some masks.
Okay. Hey, I'm doing some audio adjustments up here. You know, earlier when you asked me to turn down the crowd mic, I actually turned down your field mic. So that's, you know, we heard you, It was just like you were 3,000 miles away.
Corey, I can't believe you would do that to me.
It was totally accidental. You know I wouldn't do that to you, buddy.
Look, okay, I'll believe you this time, Corey. I'll believe you this time.
All right, hey, it was a great first series. Both sides of the football. Look for another one here as Newman set to kick it away to start the second offensive series for the Watson Chapel Wildcats. Newman, it's going to be very deep, and it is into the end zone, so 2 kickoffs and 2 touchbacks for the Bigfoot.
We're going to have to get him flexing after one of them kickoffs.
Yes, we are.
Hey, you can't ask for a better start.
No, not at all.
Now we just got to continue it for what? Another three full quarters, and
there's a lot of game left.
Yes, sir.
The game has barely gotten started, but yeah. Hey, just build off the momentum. Keep going, baby.
Exactly. And contain.
Shaw going to throw it quick out to number 12, and he's hit immediately, and guess who it is? It's Cash
Money.
The hammer Trubiano there to clean it up.
Wildcats will maybe get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Like it.
I was reading a. Okay, the picture is blurry because the student section is throwing powder or smoke bombs or something up, and it's getting in between our camera and the play. So that's what it is. Handoff. It was a little bit awkward. That's Ozier and Cash Money again.
Hey, man. He may have 142 tackles before the end of the game.
He might do it. Alex Childers getting in there to help clean that up, too. Another third down for the Eagle defense here. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
Long third down. Hey, but they got a lot of playmakers. So our best bet is keep them in this kind of situation and maintain ball control.
You wasn't kidding when you said the center was a big fella.
I told you.
He is massive.
I could not find weights anywhere.
Shaw's going to pull it down and try to run. And that's going to be the danger for the Eagles. If you send pressure and you don't get there.
Yeah, he's going to find a crease, and he's going to get some yardage when he does.
Yeah, so that's a first down run for Shaw. 1st and 10 out at the Wildcat 33.
Man.
We'll check in on the defensive front. That's 31.
All right, here we go.
Shaw going to pull it to run again.
Design run.
Yeah, Childers was giving chase, and I mean he didn't get much. He got 2 yards.
Yeah,
maybe 3.
And he's not good. Shaw's not. He don't want to take a hit.
Oh,
he will not take a hit. When he sees pressure, he's going to find that sideline.
Okay. So I wonder if old Cash Money knows that.
I don't know.
Or the headhunter. He hadn't ran the headhunter's way yet.
He hasn't.
Maybe he heard.
Yeah. To me, we've got the speeds with our cornerbacks. Let's play up tight. Let's stop that short game, and let's force them to throw when they need to throw. Force them to throw down range where they're not quite as accurate.
2nd and 7. Shaw has the ball. Straight quarterback run. He's looking for room. He doesn't have it. He's going to tuck his head. I think he's going to get a yard, maybe 2.
That defense did an outstanding job not letting Watson Chapel seal that edge and just stringing the play along. It's going to be a 3rd and 5.
Archer in there on that tackle. Bartlett substitutes to the far side corner.
The officials got to come in and reset.
What did they kick it by accident?
Mr. Archer, he was looking at the sideline for the play and kicked the ball.
Oops. 3rd and 5. Shaw looking to his right.
Slant.
And it's intercepted by Hinsley. And Hinsley's got running room. And blockers. He's at the 30, the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, V-Town.
Bam! They like to go to that slant play. Man, and Hinsley knew it. He slipped in there.
It's like he was sitting back there in center field just like, give me that.
Come on with it.
Eagles lead it 12-0 on the great run after interception by Jamison Hinsley. Newman on to kick the point after. Ethan Stout's the snapper. Connor Erie is the holder.
Protect that middle.
Snaps high. Erie calls fire. He's running for his life. Still running for reverses field. Still running for his life. End of life.
End of life, yes.
So, Eagles lead it by a score of 12-0. Cannot convert either of the point afters, and we're looking for Grant on the sideline down here. Grant, what did it look like from your vantage point? Hold on, Grant. Something's not right. Check to see if your mic is on, buddy. All right, we're not making connection. We'll catch you in just a moment. Alan?
You got to think now missing two PATs that we might get to see the old Swinney Gate. You know, we hadn't got to see that much this year.
Oh, you know what? That's right. We did not get to see the Swinney Gate.
I think we hadn't seen it since Maumelle.
Week 1. I think it was week 1. We saw it. We
saw
saw it one other time.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. I don't think it was successful either time.
No.
But it looked a whole lot better the second time than it did the first time. So maybe by the third time.
Got to wonder if we've been working on that.
Possibly.
These 2 points may become big because I ain't got to that talking point yet, but I'll go ahead and let it out. The game film that I watched, I hadn't seen Watson Chapel kick a PAT yet. They go for two.
Wow. I did see a kicker warming up, and he looked pretty good. Now, that granted, that's in warm-ups off of the tee, so Newman gets a really big foot into it that time, and that one's going 5 yards deep. It's a 3 touchbacks out of 3 kicks. Did he do it again?
He done it again.
I keep looking down and not looking at him. I'm going to have to pay attention to this one time. Steve, I know we're hurting for commercials, but everything that happens is exciting. We got to,
We thank you, sponsors.
Yes.
Please understand we're going to roll you in at halftime if we have to.
We will get there, I promise. There's an end of the quarter coming eventually. But, hey, here's the thing. There's only been like a little over 3 minutes ran off the clock in this one.
That's right. 1 offensive play, 2 touchdowns.
I love that style of football. Chapel out for its 3rd offensive possession. Shaw gives to the back. Back has no running room. He's going to be tackled for a short loss.
Wow.
Eagle defense came to play.
They are. Where did I do with my paperwork?
You got all excited. You got papers everywhere over there.
I do. They're strung all over. Tim thinks that I've just taken up this whole spot over here.
You're trying to crowd him out down there or something.
There's what I was looking for.
They gave him the line of scrimmage, so 2nd and 10. Quick pass out to the right, incomplete. It actually wasn't very close at all.
No, he was off target on that one.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
But his receivers, they'll go up, they'll make plays. They'll make plays, so don't give up on these guys right now. I mean, it's all been gravy to this point.
Oh, yeah.
But
they'll get there. It's kind of like we say about the Eagles sometimes. They'll get that offensive sync.
They will.
And get it going.
And we're going to have to be able to contain them.
Greenbrier's up 15-0 currently is the report. 3rd and 10, Shaw. Pump fakes, loads up, going to throw deep, and that's going to be a flag.
Man.
And I don't know that I've said before I'm okay with a pass interference penalty. I don't know about that one. I'd like to kind of seen it play out. I mean, I know Lovelace is thinking
I'd like to see that replay. It looked like their feet got tangled up.
Oh, no, he had hold of his jersey.
Okay.
Yeah, I seen this much jersey pulled out behind.
Okay, never mind. I'll shut up.
You had this in your way over there. It was clear.
I had something in my way. Obviously, it wasn't eyesight.
What's the discussion about? Okay.
I don't know.
I thought that would be just automatic.
Yeah.
That'll be a 10-yard mark off against your Eagles, and it'll be.
Why is it only a 10-yard mark off?
I don't know. Maybe he misspoke, or did they?
Maybe there was an offsetting penalty. I wasn't paying attention. I was just yakking.
I don't know. I didn't either.
Either way, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at their own 30. Shaw's going to give to his running back, and again, there's Eagles in the backfield. And he's going to give ground, and they're going to take him down all the way back at the 20. They give him forward progress to the 25-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 5, brings up 2nd and 15.
Man, he got a good spot out of that. He got the 26. That's what they gave him.
2nd and 14 for the Wildcats.
Oh, what was in the way? There's this weird column
in between the windows.
Between Allen's window and my window, and he gets blocked out of his line of sight sometimes. Shaw, straight drop, loads up,
there he
trying
goes
to throw deep over the middle. Lovelace is back there. He had a better shot at it than the receiver did. That's off the mark. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 15.
And see, that's what I was talking about. He's got the arm to get it down range, and he kind of does what Little Rock Christian was doing. He puts it up in the air and lets his receivers go make plays. So sometimes that can be dangerous.
I don't think he's heard about our man named Jaquel over there.
Jaquel Lovelace.
He goes and makes one-handed interceptions sometimes.
He does.
Man, I've got a cord crossed up somewhere that I don't. There we go.
There it is. Is that cord you was asking about?
3rd and 15.
Here we go.
Eagles showing pressure. Complete over the middle. Cash is there, but who is it comes in and makes the sure enough? Oh, it's the headhunter.
And Bean.
And Bean in there on that tackle. Nice job. It will bring up 4th and about 3.
Yeah. Hey, watching film right here, their punt formation, guess who is one of their upbacks? None other than Mr. Shaw.
Well, that's unfortunate.
In this same spot. In a game, I seen him line up in the punt formation, and he'll take it around this right side over here. Well, it's going to be a direct snap to him.
I would say that's why we are playing this safe, and it's our normal.
They're not even in a punt formation.
Oh, no, they're going for it.
That's a wishbone right there.
They bobbled the snap. Shaw gets the handoff, and he's going to make the 1st down run.
Yep. See, there's some of that multiple formations I was telling you about. They're just going to find ways to get the ball in Mr. Shaw's hand.
Oh, there's our problem.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Still on their half of the field, yet to make it across to Eagle territory yet.
Trenton Rogers in at quarterback.
And that run's going to do it. They're going to be barely over into Eagle territory. About a 6-yard gain. It'll bring up 2nd down and 4. No, nobody. We fed ourselves before. We had some fried chicken and some of those Hawaiian rolls and all that good stuff.
Didn't waste any room on a Hawaiian roll. I promise you that. I had about 42 cookies.
Oh yeah, now those were good too. Good
There's
job.
Bean in the
Parker
backfield.
Bean. Parker Bean and Old Cash Money back there. Tackle for a short loss, back to the 50-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 4.
So you got to think we got to stop them twice now. They went for it 4th and 4 on their own side.
True. So the wishbone quarterback is Trenton Rogers.
Yes.
That looked weird. That's going to be Shaw on the toss sweep, and he's going to be short of the 1st down. Looks like they're going to – well, one line judge has him a yard. The other one has him about 1.5 yards.
So it should be the top sideline judge that gets the spot.
Yep. So it's still going to be 4th and 3. Yeah, 4th and 3. See if they stay with the wishbone.
I'd look – hey, watch this fullback coming up the middle right here.
Big 4th down play, Eagle fans.
Yep.
Right tackle. Hit once, twice.
Well, it's going to be very,
close.
very, very close.
I think
this judge says it's no. If it's where this judge is, it's not there.
He's got it by the nose of the ball. Half a football length, he's got it. We're going to get to see the greatest chain gang in the world.
I think that chain is across the marker, and to me, the nose of the ball looks like it's at the marker. I think it's going to be this short.
And I'm saying we're that much for.
Okay. And the spot was good. I feel like that's a good spot.
I felt like it was. You get to see the chains.
Oh, yeah. Hardest working chain gang in the state of Arkansas. 1st down. It's Kenny Wayne Bartlett, Billy Sow, Chad Moran, and Steve Vines. That's your chain gang members right there. We haven't got to call their names a lot this year.
We haven't. They've been taking it easy over there. So 1st down, Watson Chapel. This wishbone formation is allowing them to matriculate the ball down the field.
1st and 10, Watson Chapel. All started at the 46.
Again, another issue.
Yeah. Around left tackle. He makes the corner. He'll get about 7.
We're going to call him out at the 40, so that's a 6-yard pickup.
See,
It'll
again,
be 2nd and 4.
When he finishes that run, he don't finish it with a hit. He finishes it with getting out of bounds.
Force Shaw out of bounds. 2nd down now and 4 for the Wildcats.
So some scores. Well, Pea Ridge down to Magnolia 14-0 in the first quarter.
Ball on the ground.
Looks like Chapel is going to recover that fumble. That's another one of those awkward snaps.
Recover. That's number 4 on the recovery.
They've been having issues with that, so that's something to keep your eye on.
There's been 3 or 4 since they've gone under center that have not looked.
Right.
Yeah.
So Rogers is going to check out of the game. We'll definitely have either Shaw. We've got a different quarterback.
No, that's Shaw. He's just going up under center.
Okay.
They're going to
look at that old wing team. Double wing.
Double wing. It's going to be the toss sweep. Cash Money's there.
No. Look at that. Trubiano.
Yeah. Cash come down and took on the first blocker, and that allowed Trubiano to come make the tackle.
4th down now and 5, maybe 6.
4th and 5. And really, to this point, you know, that wishbone has been pretty effective for them.
It has.
Everything else we've been able to maintain.
Back to the double wing, 4th and 5. 3's in motion. Shaw drops, loads up. He's going to throw deep. Bartlett was there. The pass was way off the mark, and it's a turnover on downs.
Here we
Eagle
go.
Football at their own 41-yard line. Steve, pay some bills.
Linda Marie's, your one-stop shop for fabric, makeup, jewelry, fall decor, and more. Located on Highway 64 in the Vilonia Commons, Linda Marie's is a hidden gem and a staple of the Vilonia.
Back to the field. McKissick out at quarterback. Kirk's in the backfield. Erie and Bartlett are the receivers down on this side. It's going to be Seth around left end. Sneaks inside the tackler and falls forward for about 3.
Kenny Williams was coming in for the hit. Kirk gets down just in time. Hey, you know, that was our second offensive play of the night, coming with 4:28 in the first quarter. And we've got 12 points on the board.
McKissick has it. Gives to Kirk, and there's nothing going on there but a big wall of Wildcat tacklers. Nothing doing up the middle. Loss of 2, 3rd and 9.
Another 5A West action. Brooklyn's at Greenbrier. Nettleton's at Maumelle. No, that's not 5A West. Hope's at Morrilton.
So Kimbrell's down there on the far side as a tight end. Millsap is the sniffer. McKissick drops, throws to Erie. Ooh. Did he make it? Yes, Erie makes the grab. Oh, my goodness.
I tell you what, he caught the back half of that ball, tippy-toeing out of bounds, and he's checking out for some reason.
I think he came down on the football.
Yeah, knocked the breath out of him.
I don't know if it was the breath that got knocked out of him, Alan.
I'll keep my eye on him, see what happens.
I think something might have jumped up in his throat there. I know he slung his helmet off. Whatever it was, it didn't. Not in like disgust. Oh, they called him short of the first down.
Yeah, he was.
I didn't even notice that. He's up. He's got his helmet on now. Hinsley on to punt. Hinsley's going to keep.
Ooh.
And he breaks the first tackle. He's going to get there. He's out across the 40, down to the 30-yard line. And that was the most long developing fake punt ever because he was wanting to throw.
He was.
I don't know who was out in a pass pattern, but he was wanting to throw, and when he figured out that couldn't happen, tried to run right, reversed field, and almost got tackled, but
whew,
man, did a great job to just bust out of there and go get that first down.
The cutback saved him.
So you're talking about Chapel running a fake, and then here comes the Eagles.
Here we go.
All right, let's see what we got set we're bringing out now. Hinsley's going to go up to the top of the screen. Erie's coming down to the bottom, so they're flipped from what they usually are. And let's see here.
Timeout, Vilonia.
Yeah. So let's play. Let's go ahead and pay some more bills, and then we'll catch up with Grant on the next dead ball.
When you're in an accident, sometimes it's hard to make a decision on what to do. At Conway Collision Center, we'd be happy to walk you through this mess.
As a family-owned, long-standing company, we walk you through every step of the process while valuing and respecting your car like our own. We'll treat your car like our own. Our reputation depends on it.
Back to the field. McKissick gives to Kirk.
He's
got running room on the left side. That was the exact same play. It was Erie Bartlett and Millsap out blocking ahead of him.
Again, we get 7.
Cash money in there at tight end. McKissick gives to Kirk. Kirk on the cutback. Good job. Easy first down run plus a whole bunch down to the 15-yard line. That'll be another 1st and 10.
They are creating some gaps for him in that cutback lane.
They certainly are.
Gaping gaps.
McKissick gives to Kirk. Stutter step. Ducks his head.
Still on his feet.
And just
he had 3 Watson Chapel guys on him, and they took the 4th one.
It's one of those primetime runs.
It only netted 4 yards, but, he was toast at 1.
2nd and 6. McKissick gives to Kirk again. Kirk's going to try the left side. That left side.
They like something over there, don't they?
It's been open every time we've tried it just about.
And Langley coming around, kicking out that end. Kirk cutting behind him. That's been a good combo all night.
3rd and long 1. It might be almost 2. It's hard for me to tell way across there for sure where the down marker is, but we'll call it 2. It's going to be Kirk again, straight ahead, and
we might not have gotten that.
He got a yard out of that, according to the far side judge over there. Yeah, 4th and 1, decision time.
It is.
Prime time, baby.
Go get it.
Decision time is prime time. And look what set we're going with. We're going with that bunch set on the left.
Yeah.
You know what would be just fantastic? If we ran a counter play off of it.
Yes.
Because I don't think Chapel would be looking for that.
Look, they're even sliding over.
So Eagles are going to take their 2nd time out of the drive.
But we didn't have a counter because coach seen them shift over that way, so that's why he calls it.
Well, no, they were all shifting this way, so we would have had a counter.
Well, I'm saying he didn't have that counter called.
Oh, I got you. Grant, big 4th down for the Eagle offense. Allen and I debating what play we had called versus what play we should have had called versus what play we might call now. versus a lot of good plays called thus far.
You know, Corey, I'm not going to lie, you just confused me a lot, but I will say the play I would call right here is one big fat naked bootleg.
I like a big fat naked bootleg. That's like my favorite play.
Is it really? That's my dad's favorite play. So are you old?
Well, maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, here comes the Eagle offense. It's a completely different set. They're going to put the bunch on the right side this time. Bartlett's the quarterback.
Old is a perspective thing, too.
It is. Old is all about relativity. Bartlett in at quarterback, Kirk in the backfield with him. Bartlett's going to keep it on the right side. He has the 1st down.
There we go.
Plus some. Looks like it's going to be 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. Great job by all of those Eagles just crashing down there and making that hole for Bartlett to get the 1st down run. Halter's calling for the bootleg streak. Some of us up here are fans of the streak. Others are not.
Others are not.
Prime time, hit at the line of scrimmage. Taken down there, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some of us could almost handle it every Friday night.
That's right.
And others couldn't.
Others could never handle it.
Some missed tackles at the 50.
Steve's over here.
He's bowling.
He's being a good sport about it. It's all in good fun.
Oh.
That is Bartlett on the keeper. Everybody thought Kirk had it. Touchdown, V-Town.
Everybody thought it, to include us.
Because I just paused. I was going to say, Kirk down again, 3rd and goal, but then Bartlett just scampers into the end zone.
Chapel hammers Kirk in the backfield, and Bartlett says,
said, I'm going this way.
Whop! Meet you outside.
Uh-huh. Okay. 3rd time's a charm is all I'm going to say. Snap high. Connor gets it down.
There we go.
Newman does a great job to hesitate just enough for Erie to get that high snap down. Ball gets through the uprights. Eagles lead at 19-0, and there's still time left in the first quarter, Grant.
Oh, my.
Hey, 3rd time's the charm, Corey.
You're not going to believe that when they lined up for it, I said, 3rd time's a charm, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
Corey, look at us, same wavelength. You're exactly right, though. The Eagles look fantastic so far. Watson Chapel has yet to make a red zone appearance so far tonight.
Tim, how many yards does the Wildcats have, Watson Chapel? Oh, you're not keeping that. Never mind. Well, we know they got 29 yards on that one drive that they sustained. Before 39 yards, I'm sorry. Before that, I think it was negative yardage. So they may not have very many offensive yardages, to be honest, because of the penalties and whatnot.
So what you're saying is they have somewhere between 0 and 100 yards, Corey.
Somewhere in, but yes, 0 to 100, that's a good estimation. Great job. Back to the field is Brizzo. Is Brizzo Briggs the cameraman tonight? Indeed he is. My gosh, Newman just kicks it deeper every time.
Look at him.
He's jumping around.
He didn't do it. He didn't flex that time.
Is Ray Stevens in that? Man, it's like telepathy, Steve. We've had a Ray Stevens conversation tonight too.
Oh my!
I'm telling you, our commenters and our sideline guy, we're like everybody's on point tonight. The Eagle offense is on point. The Eagle defense is on point.
I tell you what, that defense is showing out.
Everything's just clicking, click, 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 click.
33 seconds left in the first quarter.
It's time. That's enough time for a interception and a score.
Yeah, almost a scoop and score.
Any of that.
Had an INT, pick 6.
All right, they go back to more of a spread set here. Shaw has it, gives to the tailback, and there ain't nothing going on there.
They ain't having it. That D-line is going to work.
It's like the offensive line is ending up 3 yards down the field, but then our defensive linemen are staying right at the line of scrimmage. It's like they're just running through and not blocking.
I'm fixing to watch this play right here.
And some of that is our linebackers now. The linebackers are coming down. I think they're choosing good gaps to blitz.
That being Bean. Is that Bean over there? Ozier.
4
Hammer.
seconds, 3 seconds. That's going to be the last play, I believe, of the quarter. Yeah, the clock just barely expired before the snap. We're going to catch up on commercials here, and we'll check back with everyone in just a few moments.
Vilonia Pizza Pro is a locally owned and community-oriented business focused on serving the people of Vilonia. Check in regularly for special deals and new menu items. On Friday nights, catch Eagle Vision live in the new dining area featuring 4 big-screen TVs. Pizza Pro of Vilonia is a proud supporter of Vilonia football and the Eagle Vision broadcast. DNN Construction has been a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles as a locally owned and operated business since 2011. For any commercial, residential, and remodeling needs, be sure to call DNN Construction at 501-796-6316. Once again, DNN Construction is a proud supporter of Vilonia Eagle Vision and the Vilonia football team. Go Eagles!
Back to the field. Let's see here. The back did get about a half a yard. It might be a full yard. Either way, it's 2nd and 9 or 9.5. Shaw's going to throw. Complete and hit immediately. That is Jaquel Lovelace. Great open field tackle.
Didn't pick up nothing on that play.
Big stick by the Eagle cornerback, and now Chapel will be looking.
Because I was watching that defensive line. I was trying to see what was going on there.
Oh, okay.
How they were getting such good pressure.
I wasn't going to argue with you by saying that they didn't pick up anything because they did get a couple of yards.
Yeah.
But crazy seeing the double wing in 2020, isn't it, though?
Yeah.
3rd and 6.
I was saying I didn't pick up nothing.
I got you. Empty backfield for Shaw.
There's a lane
Fakes
for
the
him.
Throw. And that's the thing. We've got to, I mean, blitzing's great.
Yep.
Tight coverage on the outside is great. But Shaw, the X factor up the middle is Shaw. So that's the only thing.
Every 7-8 plays he picks up a first down like that. And we're keeping them under 100 yards and a half.
Oh, easily under 100.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have 50 at this point.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Read option this time. It's going to be 11 coming out of the backfield. Good job by Schulst.
And that's
tackle cleaned up by Fawcett and
Hinsley.
Yeah.
Hinsley coming in and really cleaning up. Again, that defense doing a good job just stretching the play out.
You know, the headhunter he was involved in stretching that out. He actually got held sneakily. It wasn't like an obvious one. I just saw it on the replay here. If he didn't get held, it would have been a tackle for a loss. He's going to drop back deep in coverage. I like the way that they're playing this. Shaw throws quickly to number 7. Good job by Jake Fawcett to get off of his block.
Not going to allow any more yardage after catch.
I believe it's going to be it's very close. I was going to say just shy, and then they put the football down. Okay, yeah, first down. And that was a good read by Shaw because that's the spot that if Nelson doesn't drop back deep to take away the over the top,
yeah,
he's there to make that tackle well short of the first down.
And we want to protect deep anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll give up 4 or 5 to protect that deep.
Empty set for Shaw this time. 11 comes in motion. He's going to get it on the jet.
So he turned him in.
That was a good job by Cash. He just kept fighting and got outside of that block and made him turn back.
Because he gets that edge, we're in trouble.
Turns a big gain into a minimal one, relatively speaking. 2nd and 6 now for the Wildcats of Watson Chapel. Mississippi Squirrel Revival. That's a good Ray Stevens tune. Miss Cawthon coming in with It's Me Again, Margaret, earlier. That's a good one. I saw Ray Stevens in Branson when I was a young teenager, and he is hilarious. Shaw looking, nothing going. He pulls it down and runs. And, again, like he said, Alan, I don't want nobody to touch me, so I'm going to step out right here.
Yeah. And if he would have got his head down, he would have picked up a first down.
Yeah, all you got to do is absorb a little bit of contact and push through it.
And you think, thinking that they put him back in a running back's position, that would be a little bit of his mentality. That's more of I'm a quarterback mentality.
Greenbrier up 36-0 in the second quarter. The route is on in Pantherland. Got a whistle and a flag.
You know, after that first series, Watson Chapel's really cleaned up the play.
They have. This one's going to go against them, though, as I believe.
There we go.
Motion, okay.
That's going to help us out.
That puts a 3rd and something that they feel like they're definitely going to get into a, possibility of having to do the 2 plays to get the first down here. Yeah.
Want some action out of that crowd.
Eagle defense shifts a little bit. It's going to be Shaw off the right side. He's going to have the first down. He went right where we shifted away from.
Yeah.
And he's got a quick first step.
He does. Was that Shaw?
Yeah.
Archer there also defensively.
So 1st and 10 out there at the Eagle 44.
I don't think that was Shaw.
Who do you think it was?
Okay.
It was 100% Shaw, but I was wanting to know which number you thought it might have been.
Thought it might have been Woodson, number 12.
No, it was Shaw.
Okay. 1994.
A lot of cushion out there, but a good job by the Eagle defense to close down and make a tackle in open space. Pickup of about 3 yards.
Casper checking in the ball game.
Casper's got in there on that defensive line a couple of times, checking in for Jordan Gwynn there.
He's playing that end slot.
Yeah, something I don't know. I mean, blame me if I haven't noticed it, but Gwynn has a brace on his right knee. I don't know if he's worn that all year. I don't recall him having one earlier. It's going to be the back this time. He gets a yard or two out to the 38. It's going to bring up another third down for the Wildcats.
It's Kane on the carry. Puts them in third down yardage that they like.
Yeah, 3rd and 3.
So you got to protect everything on this. The pop pass, the Shaw run, the Shaw scramble. Expect to see a lot of eye candy here, maybe some motion and counter type play.
Shaw's going to run it.
Straight up run. See how, did you see the stutter step where he's setting up blocks?
Yeah, but I did see, come on. Don't let the side talk you into it. The guy that's right there on top of it didn't have a flag. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. That was old Cash Money over there on the hit. I thought it was good. I thought he had him prior to, and they may be calling it horse collar. And he just said personal foul on the Eagles. He didn't say what it was. He looked very upset about it.
He did.
That was very. Is Shaw a senior? No, Shaw is a sophomore.
Yes.
And not committed as far as I know. Well, last time I tried to back my thing up and watch my video here on my screen and watch a play again, completely screwed everything up. After the penalty, Chapel's going to have a 1st and 10 at the Eagle 14. Time for that defense to stiffen.
Time to flex.
That looked like the wing tee that time, Alan.
Yeah, there's Cash Money coming up.
Eagles were acting like the football might have been on the ground. Good hard hit by Cash Money. Casper's in there. Archer's in there. Bartlett's around the area. And then, of course, the Hammer's over there, too.
Yeah. Did you just cover the Greenbrier score?
36-0.
Yes. Clarksville tied Greene County Tech 7-7. P. Ridge taking it on the chin. The Magnolia 28-0 in the second quarter. Alma down by 7 to Texarkana second quarter.
Wishbone gives to the back. He's hitting the backfield.
That's the headhunter. Trying to find some other.
Was that Schultz getting down in there too? Yeah, Schultz comes down from his down safety position to go in there and get in on that tackle.
No report on the Morton Hope game.
I guess Schultz is an outside linebacker. My mistake there.
Or the Farmington Valley View game.
Got an official's timeout. There was a injured Wildcat on the play, just a little dinged up, but I don't know why we're going to the sidelines. We need to charge them with a timeout if we're going to go to the sideline, and Chapel is going to take a timeout. Do we need to do commercials or talk to Grant? Well, okay, let's go to Grant real quick while the Wildcats take a timeout. Grant, I see you trying to hide behind the kicker's net. And hold on, your mic's not connected. Is it turned on? Don't talk yet. Don't talk yet. Don't talk yet. Steve, play commercials, please.
Are you looking for a pharmacy that does more than just hand out prescriptions in a paper bag? A pharmacist that knows you and your family members on a first-name basis? Well, Vilonia Family Pharmacy is a good neighbor pharmacy located in the heart of Vilonia, offering personal, thoughtful care to its customers. Visit or call today at 501-796-2204 and see why they are so locally loved and trusted.
And we do have Grant. Grant, where are you hiding, Grant? We can't see you.
You can't see me. I'm invisible.
That netting has you completely obscured.
If I cut one of these strands here, there's one less hole in the net, Corey.
Is it one less hole or one more hole?
One less hole.
That's in your head. Wildcats go with the wishbone. Toss sweep to number 11, looking for room. Eagles are there, short of the first down, tackled inbounds. It's going to be 4th and about a yard for the Wildcats here. Maybe a long one where that down marker is. Alan Halter wants to know the size of the big boys up front.
They didn't list them this week on there. Couldn't find any stats, any weights.
Well, I can tell you 72 is a hoss and a half.
He is. He's about 320.
I think you're off about 40. Big 4th down for the Eagle defense. Crowd getting loud in the stadium. The press box is shaking. Wishbone set. Give us to number 11. He's got the first down, and he's in there for the touchdown. So
I'm surprised that one wasn't flagged.
Well, they kind of met at the
goal line,
and that was the continuation of the play. So Chapel's on the board. 19-6, Eagles lead with the conversion attempt forthcoming. Kicker comes out, Alan. The kicker comes out.
Oh, my. I watched 3 ball games and never seen them kick.
Well,
so
one time you kept calling the play of every set a team ran, and they'd do exactly the opposite, too. Remember that night?
No.
I don't. That kick is up and good.
That's a good kick.
That was a great kick. I don't know why you wouldn't have him out there. Grant, Eagles lead at 19-7. We've got 5 minutes on the clock. I think that's plenty of time to make another offensive drive, and we get the ball at the start of the second half.
Corey, that's good news right there. And with 5 minutes, the way this Eagle offense is capable of moving, you may even get 2 drives out of this.
Now that's the kind of wishful thinking I like to hear, Grant.
Okay, Rick.
That's what I'm here for, Corey.
You're being called Rick Schaefer up here in the press box.
Hey, Rick Schaefer's a legend, so.
Rick McNew Schaefer.
Well, is it I'm grateful to be mentioned in his kind of name, or is it he's grateful to be mentioned with me?
Oh, but on this broadcast, by far, you're the most popular.
I'll take it.
All right. Let's see here. Jamison Hinsley's going to be back deep to receive. You got Vines and Hinsley there in that next level. Then Erie, Kirk, and Fawcett.
It's going to be kicked right about the 30.
Now, the weird thing is, where is Bartlett?
Bartlett?
Oh, Bartlett's deep. Duh, I already said that. Sometimes I think I'm losing my mind. Kick's going to be short. Erie's going to let it bounce. And they say it went out of bounds, I do believe.
Whew.
That was a little too close for comfort from where we sat.
Yeah.
Now let's see here. It went out. Is it in high school? Is it where it went out of bounds, or should we get that at the 35?
False start, so we'll get it at 35.
Yeah, kick infraction.
Oh, or just get 5 yards out of it.
So I guess these. I'm sorry, everybody at home. We're sorry. This is one of those high school rules we don't quite get.
So now they're going to move it back to the 31 where it went out of bounds.
None of this makes sense to me.
None.
Now, you know, in college, it's the 35. That's where we came up with that. I thought it was something different in high school, but whatever. All right, new offensive set. We got the 3 receiver stack. Hinsley, Bartlett, Erie down here to the right. Kirk's in the backfield. McKissick throws to Erie on the slant behind those 2 blockers. That's going to be good for 5-yard pickup out to the 36.
Hey, that's a good completion right there over the middle.
Who is Greenbrier playing? They're playing Brooklyn. One of the new teams to 5A this year. Brooklyn went into the East Conference, and then we got Pea Ridge in our conference, both moving up from 4A this year. Bunch set to the top.
Hey, you see how tight them linebackers are? That's right for the picking, right over the middle, right here to Bartlett.
Here it is, 40, the 30, the 20. You ain't going to catch him. 10-5 touchdown. B-Town. Grant McNew called it. That's enough time for 2 offensive possessions.
It is. Hey, with them linebackers playing that close on that play action, they suck in even closer. Look, I had it written down in my notes. The linebackers play way within 3 yards of the ball.
Yes, and McKissick just throws the perfect ball, 63 yards, lays it out there. Bartlett does the rest.
Yeah, no
You're not
safeties
going
over
to catch
top.
him from behind. It's
No.
not going to happen.
Look, we're going for 2.
It's not the Sweeney gate, but it is going for 2, and I do like it. Erie, is that Erie up top? No.
No, that's
Erie's at the
Isley.
sniffer. Now that's an interesting setup. Bartlett in motion. McKissick
There he is.
going to turn, looking for Erie. And Erie stopped.
Yeah.
If he keeps going, that's where he needs to be.
But he on the backside, he had Bartlett breaking out early.
Yes, that's right. Hey, I like that play.
I do too.
Grant, you said that we had enough time for 2 offensive possessions, and watching the Bartlett replay on screen, you ain't going to catch him, and he's going to make sure you got enough time for 2 offensive possessions.
Corey, not to be that guy, but I think you called me Rick Schaefer insultingly because of what I said.
That was not me. I was only relaying a message from another member of the broadcast crew.
Well, I'll have you know.
His name.
Oh, it was you?
His name rhymes with
Alan Wade?
With
exactly.
Yeah. His name rhymes with Wallen Aid.
Is this Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Exactly. No.
Oh.
Hey, Eagles put another score on the board, lead at 25-7. It can't get any more exciting on a playoff night than this right here.
You're exactly right, Corey. Look at Wesley McKissick's arm. Puts it right in the perfect spot.
That was a beaut. That was an absolute beaut. Noah Newman out to kick it away.
Hey, watching Wesley down here on the sideline. He's just having a good time.
How could you not?
I know it.
How could you not? Sophomore quarterback getting the start in a playoff game is pretty fantastic. Newman.
Look at that. He
it's
missed
not quite as deep. He kind of put a little sidewinder on it.
Headhunter got it given to him.
Headhunter did take a little bit. Eagles do make the tackle out at the 24-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats are going to get it.
It's going to be their best starting position all night.
Amanda, we're hearing your cowbell every time.
Yeah, I hear it.
And we love
Mississippi
it.
State.
No. It's the Eagle cowbell. So Chapel looking to build off of their previous drive where they marched the ball right down the field and scored. Helped out by a couple of key third down runs by Mr. Shaw. So, see if the Eagle defense can shore that up just a little bit and maybe take away some of that middle late quarterback draw action out for Shaw. He's going to give it on the zone read there. That's a pretty good run on first down.
Hadn't seen the number yet.
Number 11 was the runner.
There defensively.
Kane.
Second down and 2 now for the Wildcats.
Again, a different set that we hadn't seen tonight.
Shaw throws it, and that was
just over his head.
Yeah, it was way high. I was trying to determine if it was backwards or forwards pass. It doesn't matter because it went out of bounds. I would just.
Well, if it's backwards, it does matter.
Oh, because you'd lose that yardage because it's a fumble.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was a forward pass.
Yeah, we don't have the angle on that one.
Oh no, we got a horrible angle for that.
Cowbell trying to get everybody rolling here.
Third, she's not far from us.
I know, I can't see her, but
3rd and 2. It's going to be a Shaw run.
Imagine
it's going to be so close. So close.
We're going to have to stop him again if he don't have it.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about that. Oh, wow.
That's way shorter than what I thought.
Well, okay, he hadn't moved the
inches.
down marker yet.
Okay.
He was hanging out there. That's what was confusing me. He changed the number but hadn't moved it yet. So 4th and inches.
Clock ticks under 3:30. Wildcats with a big 4th.
Why are we resetting the play clock? Why did we reset the play clock? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
Wishbone formation. The give to number 4. I don't think he got it. I don't think he got it. It's going to be
Who's
so
stuck him?
close.
Who's stuck? No, they're giving it. They're giving him the 35, so he made it.
I'm almost positive Yes, it was old Cash Money. Could you imagine that? He came down from his spot like he was shot out of a cannon.
Man.
And just smoked. That's okay.
He have it?
No. No, it was a fortunate spot for the Wildcats.
Look at
that.
that.
Hunter said, I'm going to take care of that. And Cash Money again.
Cleaning up.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere. Tomorrow, a Ray Stevens quote. I mean, I'm not joking when I say I just had this vision. I'm literally driving down the freeway and I have this vision of Cash. And, I mean, he is having an outstanding game so far. Chapel runs on a late substitute to make sure they have 11. Empty set for Shaw. He's going to run it straight up the middle. He's going to take a little punishment that time. He can't avoid it right there. And guess who? Not Cash Money, but the hammer, Luke Trubiano. I believe the Eagles are going to burn a timeout here, try to save some clock for that extra offensive possession that Grant was talking about.
We double dip it right here.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fantastic if you put another 7 on the board and then you get it coming out of the half.
Yeah. Hey, I know we're only halfway done, but think about this and what we've seen to this point in the first playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
Would you not like to go back and play this Harrison, this Greenbrier, this Motown game?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, let me get Grant in on this conversation. Grant, we don't have the camera on you, but we're bringing you in on a little bit of conversation we're having here. Alan just asked the question, seeing what we've seen in the first half of this game, would we not like to go back and replay Greenbrier, replay Motown, even Harrison at this level that we're playing at? It's like everything's clicking tonight. Play calling, play execution, defense phenomenal. Cash Money is out of his freaking mind.
Well, Corey, here's the deal when you talk about that. This isn't really a different team, but it is in the sense of they've actually been playing together for a while. If you look back at Carlton and Greenbrier,
that's true.
Got Wesley Kissick for the first time.
That's true. Shaw scrambling around. He's going to throw deep. And
he dropped it.
I mean,
that was
hit
right in
the
the bread
receiver
basket.
right in the numbers. I mean, that's a great throw.
There's a flag on the play. We'll see what that's all about.
Flag back at the 43.
Surely it's
top
a
of the screen.
hold.
He's got his hands on his hips. Or is he just standing there?
They're talking to the Eagles coaches, so ineligible receiver down the field.
Do you decline that? I think
yeah, they did, yeah.
Ineligible receiver downfield for the Wildcats. Eagles will decline that. It'll bring up fourth
yeah.
down now and 10.
Brings up fourth down. So at this point, I mean, if you're Watson Chapel, you gotta punt here.
Well, you don't got to.
Well, no, you don't got to. It makes sense to, though. It makes sense to punt, but guess who is one of the upbacks? Nope. He's not there.
Him.
He's not there now.
Looks like
Kane. It's Kane now. Usually where Kane's at, that's usually Shaw.
So they only play with one upback.
There are two other upbacks are up close.
Oh, that's a high snap.
Ooh.
The kick has just barely got in the way. Why did we get a flag?
Roughing the kicker. Now is it going to be 5 or is it 5 or is it 10?
Well, let's see.
We got him pretty good. I don't know that we did.
Personal foul, and he's very aggressive about it.
Hey, I'm not mad about it. Go get it. It is going to be a first down at the 50. Minute.
Well,
39.
I didn't see the play, so I can't comment on it.
No, I mean, they went after it. I mean, it was a floating snap back. They busted through, and they went after it. And I mean,
Can't blame them for that.
No.
It was a bad snap, and it was an even worse kick. It's unfortunate that we got the penalty. Shaw loads up, tries to throw deep. He's got
open.
a man, and that's not what you wanted to see.
No.
So that's going to be a score for the Wildcats.
See if they go for 2 here. That was busted coverage right there.
Looks like they're running the offense down the field there.
Nope.
Oh, Shaw's the holder. Okay. Number 10 is on to kick. That's Nashal. That kick is no good.
We needed that.
And that was Josiah Nelson in there almost on the block. Not sure he didn't get a fingernail on it, honestly. What do we need to do, Steve? Grant? I believe we need to talk to Grant. Grant, I don't know, man. This thing is not wanting to connect tonight for some reason. Hang on, buddy. Let me get right back to you. Oh, there it is. Go.
Corey, I will say Coach Stout, who's historically coached some of the best defenses in the 5A and the state overall, was absolutely horrified of what he just witnessed.
Well, I think we all were.
It was not a great play for the Eagles, but hey.
Well, it's overall an extremely unfortunate series of events. I was not watching the kicker. Alan said we got him pretty good, so he's not mad about the penalty. But you just hate seeing the penalty negate a big defensive stop, turn into an immediate score. It kind of takes the wind out of the sails just a little bit.
It does.
And you're absolutely right, Corey, but at the same time, this defense has been incredible so far tonight overall, so you really can't blame them too much for one misstep there.
Oh, no, not that at all. And Eagles still a chance to make a 14-point swing here in the game. There's the kick. It's going to go deep. Erie calls for the fair catch and makes it back at the 29-yard line.
That's exactly where he sets it down, too.
And, you know, Grant makes a great point. Defense has played phenomenal.
Yeah.
We've really talked them up. One little misstep is not going to lose you a ball game by any means.
No
Just keep
way.
on plugging.
That's right. And the offense have been clicking. Just hadn't get to see them much with almost a scoop and score and a pick six.
Erie and Hinsley are stacked on the near side. Bartlett up top. Kirk's in the backfield. We must have a tight end in there. Bartlett in motion.
See, no safety again over the top.
McKissick drops, loads up, throws it over the middle to Hinsley. Hinsley with a circus catch, and he's going to score. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, V-Town.
What you can do, I can do better.
Well, how about that?
71 yards.
71 yards on the pitch and catch to Hinsley. Circus catch, if you will, Grant McNew.
Is that a Vilonia Eagle Hinsley or is that a Denver Broncos Stokely?
All of the above, all of the above. Newman's out to kick the extra point. We're coming right back at you, Grant, so hold tight. Ethan Stout to snap, Erie to hold. Old Bigfoot to kick. All good, all good, all good. Eagles lead it by a score of 32-13. Wow. I mean, it's like Grant, you're on this high because you've made another defensive stand, and then you just get punched in the gut. Then you punch them in the gut, and you're like, oh, yeah, standing over the top of them, pointing in their face.
Corey, that was the most amazing use of imagery I think I've ever witnessed.
It came right off the top of my head.
Off the dome, Corey Erie, the best in the game. You're exactly right, though. That was a great thing for the Vilonia Eagles and a great catch by Jameson Hinsley. Really, everything about that play fell in place perfectly.
I'm pretty sure he touched it with all 10 fingers before he held on to it.
Well, Alan Wade only has 7 fingers.
Alan Wade never would have made that catch because it took all 10.
You're exactly right. Alan Wade would have punched him in the throat and gotten flagged.
He's speechless. He's speechless.
Now, what my comment was going to be was with Corey having all these visions this week, we may need to get him drug tested.
Well, Newman gets away a pretty decent kick, bounces at the 6, going to be fielded at the 1, out across the 10, looking for running room and giving ground at the 15, and that's the wrong thing to do against this Eagle defense. Steve, I think we probably got time for a commercial if you're ready, bud.
The new Hawks homes, you will be amazed the moment you walk in.
Check out our website, take a virtual tour of our homes, see us on Facebook. There are hundreds of floor plans to choose from.
Our family team is trained to design the perfect home for you.
We deliver anywhere in Arkansas and surrounding states.
So come on by and visit the Hawks family today. You'll see why we're Arkansas's #1 dealer,
Conway
and Little Rock.
Hawks Mobile Homes, we're home sweet home.
Back to the field. Alan, it's been a long time since I've been drug tested.
Has it?
It has.
We got random at our place.
I may be due. Shaw, straight drop. He's going to try to escape. Eagles are playing a little bit of spy on him, and that is a shifty dude now.
I tell you.
And Lovelace got blocked in the back. No flag. Shaw is.
Man, you hate to see that.
Did he just roll it at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was by himself. So Shaw's going to have to take a. Well, he might not have to.
Yeah.
He's hobbling on one foot pretty bad. The coaches want him to stand, but he's calling for another quarterback. Clock did stop as Shaw got out of bounds. There's 1:01 left, as you can see. Well, 1:01 in the stadium, 1 minute on the screen. Who's going to be the quarterback? It's number 15, Trenton Rogers. Chapel staying with the spread. Rogers going to throw quick out to the right. We're giving a lot of cushion out there.
They're gonna hit those pop passes if we're going to give them that much room.
Fawcett does run the receiver out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It'll bring up a second down and 3 there.
Morrilton up on Hope, 20-0 second quarter.
Wow.
P. Ridge is getting thumped by Magnolia, 35-0.
No surprise there. Magnolia, like you said, a team that didn't quite live up to all their expectations this year. Fawcett's going to have to break just a little quicker. Or is that Bartlett over there now?
Yep.
Chapel completes it out to number 12. That'll be a
Greenbrier up big, 43-7 over Brooklyn. Of course, Harrison with the bye. Alma 14-14 with Texarkana, second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 49 of the Wildcats, 35 ticks. Rogers looks for the same pass. It's not there. Now he's going to dance, and he's saying go upfield. The Eagles got upfield, loads up, throws it deep. Oh, Bartlett was there. I don't think it was a push off. I think Bartlett just tried to go and they bumped and oh my gosh.
23 seconds left. They're down at the 1.
Clock's going to start on the ready for play, which it should have already been now.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There
Clock's rolling. 20 seconds.
Chapel
not getting in a hurry.
They've got 2 timeouts in their pocket.
Play clock, game clock exactly the same. 12 seconds. That was a false start. Where's the flag? The quarterback was pushing forward. The right guard was moving. They're giving Chapel a touchdown, but there was a bunch of people moving. What's the white hat doing? He's just getting in position for the point after.
Everybody's speechless.
I mean, it's like dead silence in the stadium because they saw everybody move. Everybody seems to have saw the movement but the people that mattered.
5 minutes to go in the first half, and Chapel cuts it to 32-19.
Chapel not giving up.
I'm pretty sure we knew that was going to be the case. But, man, that was an obvious false start in a huge spot. As a playoff crew, you've got to have a flag there.
Yeah.
I mean, the right guard is across the goal line before the ball even moved. I just saw it come up on my screen again. They're in there for the 2-point conversion. So that's going to make it
21.
Yeah, 32-21 Eagles lead. Man. Oh, okay. Grant's up here with us getting ready for the halftime show.
Hey, another score I wanted to cover with you. Farmington up on Valley View, 14-7 at halftime. If I remember right, that Farmington is a 5 seed. Yeah, 5 West playing the 4 East.
Nice.
The winner of that game will get the honors of playing PA. So
you win your march to your demise.
Yes.
Well,
man, it is just quiet.
It's
eerily quiet.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't know. This is a game of many ups and downs. Onside attempt, and it's touched by the Wildcats. Eagles do recover it.
1 second left on the clock.
Why are we blowing dead? The runner was not stopped. There's a dust
better
up
get
over
it.
there.
They better get it.
And there's Watson Chapel Wildcats coming off the sideline. There needs to be multiple ejections because that is a major no-no.
Yeah.
There's at least 15 guys that came off the sideline onto the field. Now, there was no need for the – I don't know why they blew the play dead because the runner was not stopped. He was still moving forward. They blow the play dead. Then he squirts out like if they would have let it –
yeah.
But still, you've got multiple players from that side that came onto the field. That's an automatic ejection, plain and simple.
Yeah. But who do you call that on?
Well, as an officiating crew, you've got to get your eyes on that. Sideline. Oh, my God, that is ridiculous.
That's atrocious.
That is atrocious officiating.
Oh, my.
And what he gave was a sideline warning. How
Yeah.
can the Eagles get a sideline warning when the only people that came on the field was the coaches to
break
break
up
up a fight, but you had multiple players from the other side onto the field? That is ridiculous. Absolutely atrocious.
Yeah.
Well, this is what happens when you expand the playoffs and you don't get true playoff referees.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Yep.
Need to throw a flag on yourself, ref.
All right,
I wonder
Eagles
if that-
are going to have one offensive play. There's 1 tick on the clock. Millsap lined up out here in the slot. Now, that's interesting.
He is.
Bartlett and Hinesley up top. Erie's down here. With us, Kirk is the sniffer. McKissick takes a knee. It was all window dressing. I did like Millsap in the slot, though. And,
pay that money.
yeah, go ahead.
When the game is on the line, your team needs a plan. You don't have to know much about football to know that hoping everything works out isn't going to cut it. The same is true for your finances. Hope isn't a plan. Whatever winning looks like for you, you need a financial plan written on paper on purpose to help you work toward that goal. Genwell Financial Advisors. Give us a call at 501-205-7000 or visit our new Conway location at 700 Front Street to get started today.
When you're in an accident, sometimes it's hard to make a decision on what to do. At Conway Collision Center, we'd be happy to walk you through this mess.
As a family-owned, long-standing company, we walk you through every step of the process while valuing and respecting your car like our own. We'll treat your car like our own. Our reputation depends on it.
Vilonia Pizza Pro is a locally owned and community-oriented business focused on serving the people of Vilonia. Check in regularly for special deals and new menu items. On Friday nights, catch Eagle Vision live in the new dining area featuring 4 big-screen TVs. Pizza Pro of Vilonia is a proud supporter of Vilonia football and the Eagle Vision broadcast. D&N Construction has been a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles as a locally owned and operated business since 2011. For any commercial, residential, and remodeling needs, be sure to call D&N Construction at 501-796-6316. Once again, D&N Construction is a proud supporter of Vilonia Eagle Vision and the Vilonia football team. Go Eagles! Are you looking for a pharmacy that does more than just hand out prescriptions in a paper bag? A pharmacist that knows you and your family members on a first-name basis? Well, Vilonia Family Pharmacy is a good neighbor pharmacy located in the heart of Vilonia, offering personal, thoughtful care to its customers. Visit or call today at 501-796-2204 and see why they are so locally loved and trusted.
The new Hawks Homes, you will be amazed the moment you walk in.
Check out our website, take a virtual tour of our homes, see us on Facebook. There are hundreds of floor plans to choose from.
Our family team is trained to design the perfect home for you.
We deliver anywhere in Arkansas and surrounding states.
So come on by and visit the Hawks family today. You'll see why we're Arkansas's #1 dealer,
Conway
and Little Rock.
Hawks Mobile Homes, we're home sweet home.
When the game is on the line, your team needs a plan. You don't have to know much about football to know that hoping everything works out isn't going to cut it. The same is true for your finances. Hope isn't a plan. Whatever winning looks like for you, you need a financial plan written on paper on purpose to help you work toward that goal. Genwell Financial Advisors. Give us a call at 501-205-7000 or visit our new Conway location at 700 Front Street to get started today.
And we are back. It is halftime as the fried chicken runs across the road. The second streaker in a row dressed as a chicken, Steve.
We knew it'd make an appearance tonight. There it is, the chicken.
The Vilonia Eagles lead right now 32-21 over the Watson Chapel Wildcats, Steve. So far it's been a fantastic game. You've got that late half touchdown by Watson Chapel that really made it a different ball game. But otherwise, it's been a fantastic game for the Vilonia Eagles.
Man, what a game. What a game. We got balls flying everywhere out there tonight. Defense is playing great. Offense is playing great. Special teams is playing great. It's one of the, well, besides the missed extra points, but, you know, we had some bad snaps
We figured it out, though.
Yeah, we had some bad snaps. But, man, the Eagles have come to play tonight, and it's showing on the scoreboard.
You're absolutely right, Steve. Right now, Wesley McKissick, 4 for 4, 146 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Man, he has put the ball where it needs to be for his receivers. They've ran under him, and, man, once them receivers get the ball, there's no catching them. They're in the end zone. And shout out to them receivers. They're doing a great job tonight.
You're absolutely right, Steve. Also down the board, Seth Kirk, 9 rushes, 35 yards, a touchdown. Cannon Bartlett, 2 rushes, 7 yards, 1 touchdown. Bartlett, 1 reception, 63 yards, 4 touchdown. Hinesley, 1 reception, 70 yards, 1 touchdown. I mean, it just Hinesley also has a pick 6 for 55 yards.
It's been a game of big plays. I mean, it seems like every play is a big one, and to our offensive line, they're doing a great job of keeping McKissick back there with people off of him and opening up the holes for Seth Kirk. They're doing an outstanding job down there on offense.
You know, Steve, we talked about this a little bit last year. When you try to start a track meet with Vilonia in the football games, you're going against quite possibly the best track coach, Coach Stout, to ever walk the Arkansas Tundra.
You don't want to get in a track meet with Vilonia. You just don't want to.
In no circumstances do you want to track meet with
Hey, talk
Vilonia.
about Coach Stout. You said he was a little excited down there on the sidelines, did you?
I did. He was having a blast, it looked like, for a lot of the ball game there.
I'd mention it is an exciting sideline down there tonight. It's got to be.
Oh, it's quite the atmosphere from the sideline, Steve. Hey, let's go ahead and look a little bit around the league, the scores. This very first one, Steve, I got to tell you, I love it.
Yeah.
BB, 0. Camden Fairview, 42 in the second quarter. That made my day just a little bit better.
Man, that's not even a game.
Greenbrier leads Brooklyn 43-7 at halftime.
And we talked about that one.
That.
Yeah,
yes,
we knew that was probably going to happen.
Here's a big one at halftime. Clarksville 7, Greene County Tech 7.
That's quite a game.
Clarksville.
Sounds like a defensive battle there.
Clarksville has competed with the best of them in the 5A West. Not quite winning enough games to make a big statement, but they're right up there with them each and every game, so that's a big time.
And we talked about it after our game with Clarksville. They're a pretty good team. They're not they're not the push around team that they used to be.
You're absolutely right. They're on the up and up.
Yep. So it'll be exciting to see what the outcome of that one is.
Magnolia leads Pea Ridge 49-0 in the third quarter. Already in the third quarter over there. They're moving pretty quickly. Looks like Magnolia just having their way. Nettleton and Maumelle tied at 7 at halftime. You predicted that to be a great game, Steve.
And so far it is living up to that.
Morrilton 41, Hope 7. Morrilton, another great team in the 5A West. We saw they played very similar to the Vilonia Eagles.
Yeah.
They just put it together a little bit better in that ball game, in that matchup.
Morrilton's a talented team.
Absolutely right. Alma playing Texarkana 17-21 with Texarkana leading at halftime. Now that's a surprise. We predicted Alma to get blown out.
Yes, I would say that would be a pretty easy team for Texarkana, but showing not to be, that's a fun game.
Farmington leads Valley View 14-7 at halftime. That's another one. I didn't think Farmington would go down without a fight, Steve, but I had Farmington losing that ball game as well.
Sounds like the 5A West is appearing pretty good right now.
5A West is making themselves known as one of the best parts of the 5A.
Be exciting to see, all the 5A West teams go further in the playoffs because it's a tough conference.
Well, you know what else is exciting, Steve?
What's that?
Linda Marie's is exciting.
Man, they have come up with some great stuff at Linda Marie's.
You know what?
What?
They absolutely
Look at that.
have the Vilonia Eagle socks from Linda Marie's. They were, $9.99, right? Steve's already got them on.
That's right.
Let me try these on, Steve. I haven't put them on quite yet. I had the tag. It's right here. I accidentally took the tag off before the game. It is Living Royal socks. They are designed and printed in the U.S. of A.
You got to like that.
You got to love that. Keeping it local. Linda Marie's doing a great job. Look at this. Look at this.
They're so soft. Oh, man.
This is awesome.
They feel great
Steve.
On your feet.
Well, I already have Linda
Are you
Marie
put them
socks
on now?
I've got donkey socks on. They've got glasses and a bow tie.
I saw your mom in donkey socks. Are those your mom's socks?
Look,
did you steal your mom socks?
There are 2 pairs of these socks at home. Mom has one of them. I have the other. Well, I got it twisted weird, Steve. Sometimes I struggle to put socks on. It happens.
Do you struggle to tie your shoe?
Steve, I don't want to talk about it. Every now and then,
like I said, I've got mine. These are now my game day socks.
Your game day sock. Hey, and it's starting to look like you may get a few more game days.
It looks like it. Yeah, if we can continue what we're doing. Look at that. Wow.
Now I've got it.
Vilonia.
I'll fix that later to where it's a little bit of a cleaner look. But I will be wearing these at least for one sideline report over my pants, and you best believe that.
Over your pants?
Over my pants.
You got to show them off. Why cover them up?
Why would I not want to show these off? Look at them, Steve. They're beautiful.
Linda Marie's has some great socks. If you have not been in Linda Marie's,
you're missing out.
And just look at their socks. They have Trump socks. They have all kinds of socks that you want.
Yeah, they do. I mean, if you want any socks, head over to Linda Marie's. They've got anything you will want, and they're fantastic people as well, Steve.
Great people. Linda Marie's is always a big sponsor for us every year.
We wouldn't be the same without them.
If it wasn't for Linda Marie's, we wouldn't have the equipment that we have, plus our other sponsors.
Absolutely.
So, big shout out to Linda Marie's. Go get you some Vilonia Eagle socks. You need them if you're a Vilonia Eagle fan.
Also, Steve, while we're mentioning some sponsors doing great things, Pizza Pro recently opened their...
That's right. Hey, we could have some Pizza Pro people watching us right now.
Absolutely. Oh, Steve. Hey, Pizza Pro, how you doing? We see you there.
Hey, bring us a pizza. We need a pizza.
Well, Steve, I don't know if they're allowed to.
Hey,
you have a ticket.
Well, that's a pretty big piece she's eating.
Hey, oh, wow. Hey, watch it careful there. You don't want to put too much in your mouth. It's a pizza. It's going to be a little hot.
Don't chew with your mouth open. What are you doing?
Come on. Manners, people. Manners.
But shout out to Pizza Pro.
Absolutely right, Steve. Shout out to them. Another great sponsor. What do you expect to see going into the second half, Steve?
A lot of the same. You know, if you're in the Vilonia locker room right now, just keep doing what you're doing. You're being successful at it. You're playing great offense. You're playing great defense. Keep throwing the ball, man.
Oh,
they're
absolutely.
on tonight.
Yes,
keep
absolutely.
throwing it. And you got to throw some run plays in there to keep them honest, keep them up on you.
But is it really keeping them honest? And you've got 2 rushing touchdowns in the ball game.
Exactly. Coaches are doing a great job of mixing that up.
Absolutely right, Steve. Seth Kirk having a great day. Kanan Bartlett having a great day. Connor Erie having a great day. Wesley McKissick. And then the list goes on and on. Jamison Hinesley, Josiah Nelson, Ethan
Josiah the headhunter. Man, he's been on some tackles.
Oh my goodness.
He's been on. That's why we call him the headhunter, because he's hunting that ball.
Absolutely right, Steve. This second half, if the Vilonia Eagles continue to play the way they are right now, could be even more exciting as we near the end of the ball game.
You know what I like to see? There's been no turnovers.
Ooh.
That's big. That's big. And as we going into the second half here, crush time. Let's not turn the ball over.
You know, Steve, you got your pick 6. It wasn't Josiah Nelson, but it was Jamison Hinesley, and that's another J name, so I'll give it to you.
Yeah, there you go. I'll take it. I'll take it. Any pick 6 I can right now in the playoffs, I'll take.
Absolutely right, Stephen. What else? You got to love this crowd. Smaller number than usual due to COVID precautions, but they are loud.
Got a little downtown Judy Brown going on out there. The cheerleaders are down there dancing, doing some line dancing. It's a great atmosphere here at Philip D. Weaver Stadium.
It's a party over here in V-Town. It's not the V-Town Showdown basketball tournament, but V-Town is showing down what they can do to Watson Chapel.
Didn't get to have the tournament this year because of COVID.
Right.
But, man, that was a great job by the basketball foundation to put that on. Last year they did a great job with it. Speaking of basketball, we have basketball going on.
Absolutely right, Steve. The
girls. Already seen the girls?
Yes, the girls, they played, name slips my mind, Steve. I was there for it too, Steve. Bigelow, yes, Bigelow. They beat Bigelow. Bigelow was a really good team. Vilonia Lady Eagles pulled that one out. Now, the BB game for Tuesday got canceled.
Yep.
BB was scared of Vilonia, naturally.
I don't blame them.
You know, it's BB.
I know you're a fan of BB. You love BB.
Steve, BB's not a fan of me. BB is not a big Vilonia Eagle fan in general, but they do not like me, and I believe they don't like one Drake Toll.
Oh, well, there might be one there.
Not anymore, Steve.
Oh, well, probably right.
Not anymore, Steve. We got in trouble for making fun of that little that little area.
Drake Toll, if you're watching, sorry.
Sorry about it, bud. Anyways, BB game's canceled. The Vilonia Eagles are looking for a new opponent.
Never know. You never know who that might be, so stay tuned. We might have an opponent.
Hopefully they'll come to Vilonia.
Yes, please.
But, nothing's guaranteed.
Yeah.
No game is guaranteed, and especially this one coming up. So, just stay active. Be looking at Vilonia social media, the high school Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, just stuff like that. It will be posted if a new game is scheduled. Mm-hmm. So just be prepared for that if it is.
Talking about the Vilonia girls, watching them the other night, they look like they're picking off where they were last year. Good win for them. Might showed a little bit of rust, but I'm sure we'll get that knocked off. Now we got a game under our belt. I expect some big things out of the girls basketball team this year.
As do I, Steve. They're a team that really could make a run at a state championship, if not win it.
And the boys are going to be exciting to watch.
Oh, absolutely right, Steve. I can't wait to see it. 38 seconds left before halftime. Corey Erie giving us the old finger wag. Get off my lawn.
Corey's ready for for football. He's ready. He's itching for it.
He's a big-time football fan, ready to shut our mics off. I'm just going to keep talking. No, I'm kidding. We'll send it off to Corey. Great job, guys, up here in the booth. I can't wait to hear back from you.
We'll see you after the game. I'm sure it's going to be an exciting post-game show.
Yes, it is.
Your community. Linda Marie's is always showcasing seasonal deals and special offers, so come see them today. Linda Marie's, a proud sponsor of Vilonia Eagle Vision and Vilonia Athletics. Located on Highway 64 in the Vilonia Commons, Charlie's Corner carries Lucky Brand and Duckhead clothing. Charlie's Corner also offers Oxford golf shirts and polos. Be sure to check out their Razorback apparel as well as Hey Dude and other top name brand shoes for men. Charlie's Corner, always a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles and Vilonia Eagle Vision broadcast crew.
When the game is on the line, your team needs a plan. You don't have to know much about football to know that hoping everything works out isn't going to cut it. The same is true for your finances. Hope isn't a plan. Whatever winning looks like for you, you need a financial plan written on paper on purpose to help you work toward that goal. Genwell Financial Advisors. Give us a call at 501-205-7000 or visit our new Conway location at 700 Front Street to get started today.
Vilonia Pizza Pro is a locally owned and community-oriented business focused on serving the people of Vilonia. Check in regularly for special deals and new menu items. On Friday nights, catch Eagle Vision live in the new dining area featuring 4 big-screen TVs. Pizza Pro of Vilonia is a proud supporter of Vilonia football and the Eagle Vision broadcast. Are you looking for a pharmacy that does more than just hand out prescriptions in a paper bag? A pharmacist that knows you and your family members on a first-name basis? Well, Vilonia Family Pharmacy is a good neighbor pharmacy located in the heart of Vilonia, offering personal, thoughtful care to its customers. Visit or call today at 501-796-2204 and see why they are so locally loved and trusted.
All right, we are back for the second half. Both teams out doing a little bit of warm-up after the little track meet of a first half. Let's talk about this. We mentioned it, expanded playoffs. 27 out of 31 teams play in 5A playing in the playoffs this year.
Yep. 4 teams opted out because of one reason or another.
Yeah, you can see those there on your screen. They were DeQueen, Paragould, Forest City, and Little Rock Hall. Everybody else playing, you can see, I'm not sure how clear it is to you guys. I can see it very well on my screen. We're down there, not the bottom bracket, but the next one up. You see us versus Watson Chapel.
Game 7.
So the winner of this game moves on to play the number 1 team out of the South this year, which was Hot Springs Lakeside, the Rams.
Yeah.
So if the Eagles win that, we'll have a nice little easy road trip down to Lakeside. Nice campus, nice football stadium. I've driven by there a few times. I think their team had a pretty decent year. I mean, obviously they're the number 1, maybe up and down a little bit. They did lose to Watson Chapel. So if Chapel wins and gets to go down there, they've got confidence that they can go win another playoff game. If the Eagles are victorious, they feel like they could go win since Chapel was able to beat the Rams.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think they already played them this year.
Well, they're in the same conference, so.
No, not any longer.
Chapel is not in the South anymore?
No. They're in that Central.
Chapel and Whitehall moved to the Central.
Yeah.
Silly me. I forgot. That was a non-conference game.
Watson Chapel beating Lakeside actually 35-21. First game of the year.
Here's the opening kick. It's going to back Hinsley up inside the 20. He drops it there, and I think Chapel has it. It's going to be a fight for the ball. Who comes?
No, we got it.
Hinsley has it. Okay, great.
Whew.
That's a bullet dodge. So that's 2 hold-your-breath moments on kickoff so far.
We're going to have to figure something out on that.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen that strange kickoff this year. We've seen it multiple times. A lot of teams go into that, let's not kick it deep. Let's put the return team in a position to have to make a play under pressure.
Yep. It gives that kickoff team a little bit more time getting down range and applying that pressure.
McKissick keeps. That was actually Bartlett, my mistake. Bartlett keeps for no gain.
Yeah.
Yes, the comment on the screen here, an interesting second-round matchup would be Wynn and Maumelle. That would be very interesting. Wynn's very good. As good as they looked last year when we had them here in Philip D. Weaver Stadium, they're even better this year because they were young.
That's what I was about to say. They were all young last year, all sophomores.
Bartlett stays in at QB. He's going to keep it on a straight keeper run.
They're ready for that.
Minimal gain. 1 yard is what it is. Coach Sweeney out there calling in the play here. He's going to have McKissick come on for the third down play. Hinsley also checks into the game. Cash is going to check out.
18 seconds on the play clock, so we got plenty of time.
Looks like we might go with that bunch set down here on the near side of your screen.
This time they do have what appears 2 safeties over the top now.
So maybe lesson learned. Hinsley takes on the first guy.
Right there he is.
Yeah, but McKissick had way too much pressure.
It's too late.
I mean, yeah, he didn't have hardly any time. A linebacker came untouched and
they just brought
swamped.
too many, didn't they?
Yeah, well.
So their defensive check to that is they went to more of a nickel look. 2 linebackers, 5 deep.
And one of those linebackers came in the gap that everybody blocked down and the end on this end blocked out, and he came right through that gap that opened up and got McKissick.
So Watson Chapel appears to get pretty good field position.
Low snap. Hinsley fields it. It bounces and takes an eagle roll. It's going to go over into Wildcat territory. It's going to be down right at the 45-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 to start their first drive of the second half.
First 3 and out of the night. So we're going to lean on that defense a little more right here in this half. So first check, or first adjustment, Watson Chapel changes that defensive look, takes away some of that deep over the middle. And they're ready for our Wildcat package. They're going to go to this flex bone. Let's see if Shaw's in the game.
No, he's not.
That's Kane on the carry and Cash money.
It's old Cash money. No, Shaw is not in the game. I'm scanning the sideline over there. Tim, you got your spectacles. See if you can find Shaw and tell me if he has a helmet on or not. Please, sir.
So that's White playing that fullback position.
Rogers is the quarterback.
It's a pitch to Richardson. There's a block in the back.
There's the flag.
There we go. That'll back him up.
What do you? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Shaw's back here in the tent with his shoe off with ice on his ankle.
Gotcha. We got a holding back at the 45, so back him up 10 from that spot. Replay second down.
10-yard mark off from the spot of the foul.
Farmington 21, Valley View 7 in the third.
2nd and 20 for the Wildcats. Say that again, Farmington. Yeah. Okay, no shoe, no sock, no nothing on Shaw. Ice all around his ankle, no helmet on. It looks like his night might be done. Rogers looks. Now he's going to keep.
Running out of time.
And Archer and Ozier are saying, nah, no, that's too much tiptoeing around, bud.
Richardson coming in being serviceable, but he ain't quite got the steps that Shaw's got.
Oh, Shaw is elusive.
Yes.
He's like a Michael Vick out there is what he kind of reminds me of.
His feet really don't touch the ground. They just kind of glide.
He looks a little thicker than Michael Vick did, but he moves like him. And he's like pump faking and then rears back and throws it and runs. I mean.
And if you hadn't heard, he's just a sophomore.
He's probably going to get recruited by some of the big boys, I would say.
Yeah.
Because he's got a great arm, too, and throws a good ball.
As a freshman, he come in and played in there.
Screen was covered by the Eagles. Now Rogers is rolling around. Good play.
A late flag back this way for something. I didn't see it, but
it's ineligible man down the field because they ran like, they're at the 50 and the line of scrimmage is way back here at the 38.
When they blew up the fake or when they blew up the screen, that messed that up. So no fault to the lineman. Just good defense on our part taking that play away. So we're going to decline that. It's going to bring up 4th and 17. So was that a 3 and out for them as well?
Well, it remains to be seen. Erie's going to be back deep to receive. He's back around the 21-yard line. I think this is Nashal, the kicker. And there's a whistle. and a whirlybird flag. An offside and a false start against the Watson Chapel Wildcats was the initial signal. I think somebody's got playoff jitters, Alan.
Yep. Morrilton up big on Hope, 41-7 at halftime. Alma down to Texarkana by 4.
So Erie moves up to the 31 now. And the Shaw's back at the 20. High snap. He has to go back. He gets it away. Erie's going to let it bounce. And he fair catches it. And that's got to be a flag. Why is that not a flag? He asked for a fair catch, and then he got grabbed by the helmet. You can't touch a kicker that asks for a fair catch.
I think that's what he's saying. Hey, I fair caught that.
That is
bizarre.
Ridiculous.
But
some moments are just some people are not prepared for the bigness of the moment that they're in, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Yeah.
My bad is what he's telling coach. Oh, my bad.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he was tapping his chest going, oh, my bad. Oh. McKissick in at quarterback. He gives the prime time. And he just barely tripped.
Yeah, he got tripped up.
That was fixing to be special if he didn't get tripped. Can you report the officials? I personally cannot, but the administration of Vilonia can.
Yeah.
They can send a report.
They won Mr. Newman.
Actually, I don't know. I mean, there might be a playoff report that you send in on playoff officials. I really don't know for sure. Prime time going to try the left side. He's got running room and blockers. Prime time running, prime time style. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Go! Yes, that's a 10-yard gain and a huge first down.
We needed that first down.
Miss McCool, if you want to do a report the officials, you would call the state office of the AAA.
Don't know where that'd get you.
They would listen to you anyways.
Yeah. You might feel better about it. Might be falling on deaf ears, though.
Eagles back to the I got my tongue all twisted up there. And
prime time covered up that time. I was kind of looking at the backside of that defense, see what was going on.
What do we have?
Pretty much 4 over the top now. With the DBs giving the cushion, we're going to have to hit some underneath stuff to suck them in to have that open. They're backing up. Alton Pierce, see he's back deep, and then they got some hybrid safeties within 10 yards. There.
Bartlett in the backfield. He's going to pick up a couple before he's wrestled down right at midfield.
Wildcat territory. It'll be 3rd down now and 7 for the
3rd and 7 for the Eagles. I knew something sounded weird.
What was it?
I turned the background noise down earlier,
wow.
And I got it too low. You need just a little bit so it doesn't sound just, dead silent when we're not talking. Eagles taking their time getting this play call in.
Well, to be honest with you, it's good. We need ball. We need ball control.
8 seconds on the play clock. We're good. Bartlett gets it, and I don't know, that play looked funky.
Yeah.
Just looked funky.
It did.
So he gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 4th down and 7 right at the 50-yard line. Decision time for the coaches, and they make the quick decision. We're going to punt it. And let's pin Chapel back really deep without their fantastic quarterback, which is Shaw.
And make them drive the field.
Yeah, see if they can put a drive together. I like this call.
I do too. Just didn't seem to be in sync yet.
No, and I wonder almost if that was supposed to be some kind of a play action and
we missed it.
Yeah, we just didn't quite get that play. That ball comes off of Hansley's foot awkwardly. It bounces and rolls almost straight down the 30-yard line. Eagles are going to down it at the 29. It's old cash money there to down the ball. And that's where
He's Averill.
That's where the Wildcats will take over. Hey, let's talk about the pregame meal.
Who fed me tonight?
VEF.
Thank you, VEF.
Vilonia Eagle Football Foundation, thank you for feeding all of the players.
Steve, I'll pat you on the back if you'll pat me on the back. There we go.
Yeah, 2 VEF members here. Steve's both guys on the board, Steve and Alan both.
And we've got
Yeah, Jennifer Briggs right below us.
Yeah, and Jeremy, yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy also on the board. Everybody.
Yeah.
It's pretty much everybody but me and Tim and Grant.
Yeah. So 50%.
Yeah. Straight run there by number 4.
That's Kane. We had him in the backfield too, dadgummit.
That's Kane on the carry. He'll get out.
We got a shoe off. Maybe that was the problem. Schultz missing a shoe. He's running back there to get it. He's trying to get it on. He still hadn't got it on his heel. He's saying, somebody come get me. Hurry, hurry. Somebody get out there.
Bean runs on the field late. Rogers throws screen pass out to the right. The headhunter's there. It's going to be very close to a first down. I think he has it out across the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that's a little screen pass out to Wiley. We giving them that much cushion, but, man, we got to give a little bit. They're big plays tonight. They've gotten over the top of us. Get 14 of their points there.
So we've been corrected here.
Have we?
Yeah, or at least I have. I don't know if you have been. I have.
know.
And as soon as I read it, I said, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
What?
You can't call for a fair catch after the ball has bounced.
Oh.
But I don't know. Did he call? Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did give the signal after the ball had already bounced. So,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yep, we were wrong.
That happens from
We
time
both
to time.
we both was calling for it.
Yep. You know, in this seat, you get caught up in the moment of calling the play.
You do.
And then you sometimes you just lose your sense of the game for a moment.
And you're a fan.
Well, also that. So I see what the Eagles are doing, and we're trying to avoid getting beat over the top.
Yeah, but we're giving up that underneath.
Yeah.
Which is something we're going to have to do offensively. Because they're taking away deep. We're going to have to pick them apart 5-10-yard route.
Yeah.
We're going to have to matriculate the ball down the field as they're doing.
So as fast-paced as the first quarter was,
this is slow.
The third quarter, that slow of a pace. Rogers throwing a screen out to the right. And the Eagles not taking great angles, Allen, just to be perfectly honest.
It's like we're getting surprised.
We got another injured Wildcat in the middle there.
Jackson.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and run some commercials while they attend to the injured Wildcat player.
Located on Highway 64 in the Vilonia Commons, Charlie's Corner carries Lucky Brand and Duck Head clothing. Charlie's Corner also offers Oxford golf shirts and polos. Be sure to check out their Razorback apparel as well as Hey Dude and other top name brand shoes for men. Charlie's Corner, always a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles and Vilonia Eagle Vision broadcast crew. Are you looking for a pharmacy that does more than just hand out prescriptions in a paper bag? A pharmacist that knows you and your family members on a first-name basis? Well, Vilonia Family Pharmacy is a good neighbor pharmacy located in the heart of Vilonia, offering personal, thoughtful care to its customers. Visit or call today at 501-796-2204 and see why they are so locally loved and trusted.
All right, we're back. The injured player did ultimately get up and walk off under his own power. He was a little bit gimpy on his right leg. I think he's going to be okay. They're going to attend to him over on the far side. There's a question here from Ra, and I want to respond, but I'm not exactly sure what you're asking me. So if you don't mind rephrasing it for me, I'd be glad to talk about it. Ball's on the ground, and there comes the headhunter and the rest of the Eagles, and they're going to swarm him under. The whole convocation got back there, took him down all the way back at the 45-yard line.
8-yard loss on the play. That's a mix-up there with White and Rogers.
So 2nd and 17 now, and this is what the Eagle defense was, the position that the Eagle defense was putting the Wildcats in earlier that they were struggling with, is the huge negative yardage plays and having to overcome that. They're pretty good when they stay on schedule, but if we can get them off schedule, that's where we got the upper hand.
But now you see our DBs, we're putting pressure. Trubiano out there giving chase.
Good tackle by Truby.
Yeah. From this far,
It's going to be about an 8 or a 9 yard gain. Looks like we might have. Nope, he's going to get up. I thought he was injured there for a moment.
Yeah, the way Truby tackled him, I'm surprised they didn't throw a flag for horse collar. But that's me being 72 yards away from
I felt like he had a hold of the bottom of his shoulder pads, which I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe not.
So Ben's watching.
Ben
Duff, and he makes another good point. He says, "Okay, so you can't fair catch a ball that bounced, but can you tackle somebody by their helmet?" Tonight you can.
Timeout, Watson Chapel.
Timeout, Chapel. So it's going to be third and 8. I got to find my communication device. Grant, opportunity for the Eagle defense to make a stand here in the third quarter.
Absolutely right, Corey. This stand here would be huge for the Vilonia Eagles, who, if they get a stop here, could really turn it into something great on offense.
Yes. Do you want to know what else is great?
What?
Pizza Pro now has dine-in seating available, and guess who's live on the big screen in Pizza Pro right now?
Is that this guy right here?
The dude with the socks over his pants.
I love these socks, Corey, I gotta say.
Yeah, hey, they're phenomenal. Given to you by another one of our sponsors, Linda Marie's. What do we got going on there?
That was Miss Sullivan doing the Dougie.
Hey, teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie.
Wow, that is incredible. I didn't think I would ever see that.
All right. Chapel's back out of the timeout.
Go get you some of them socks over at Linda Marie's.
That's right. And after you do that, go eat at Pizza Pro and dine in and watch us if you can't be here in the stadium. 3rd and 8. Straight drop.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, now he's going to get a little bit of pressure. Archer's chasing.
Does Bean have the angle? Nope.
No, but Cash Money does, and the ball comes out. Eagles have the football. Eagles have the football.
Goodness.
Cash Money. He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
We needed it. We needed it. Wow.
I'm telling you guys, Ethan Cash came to play football tonight.
You know why?
Because I had my
got to be the number. Got to be the number, baby.
Okay, put in the stump. Boom, son. I mean, it was a lick. I'm talking about a flat-out lick.
It was. He is just putting his body on the line tonight.
Urian Bartlett down here on this side. We've got a tight end. I can't tell who it is. It's going to be Kirk around the left side. Breaking through tackles, out across the 30-yard line, down at the 31. About a 5-yard, 6-yard pickup on first down.
Steve, you wanting to throw it?
Well, they got a safety back now. They were creeping up earlier. That's why we were taking advantage of it. It's going to be prime time straight up the middle. Nice job,
he is a side step away from breaking up that left line. And look at him. He's hopping. He's feed me.
Yeah.
Feed me.
You remember last week when I looked down and he was over there giving it that, and they did it.
Oh. Boy, he was a hop step away from breaking up that top side of that sideline.
Feed the beast. Get out of there. Get off of me, sucker! Hit in the backfield and still gets 5 yards. My goodness.
Oh, just when he's on. I mean, he's not ever off. But
I was going to say, when is he off?
Yeah, you give him a little crease like that, and he gets that feeling going on inside. I know that feeling. It's just like you just want to hurt somebody when you're running the ball.
I think it's called in the zone. 2nd and 5. Why not? Get up the field.
That time it takes 4, 5, 6. Watson Chapel to bring him down. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. No gain on the play. Watson Chapel gives good pursuit that particular play.
We're down into 10 seconds on the 3rd quarter clock, and I think the Eagles are going to let it run out.
Yeah, let's think about a good play right here. 3rd and 5. Short
get something
5.
Dialed up. I go to Lakeside based on this game. Who do I think would be a tougher opponent? Between who? Do I think Lakeside would be tougher? Do I think Watson Chapel would be tougher? Do I think PA would be tougher? Are we going the whole state? I mean, I think Bryant's probably the best team in all of high school football in the state, so I'm going to go Bryant with that question.
Yeah, I would too.
So, Steve, do we need to do a commercial or what? Yeah, let's do a commercial. How about?
When you're in an accident, sometimes it's hard to make a decision on what to do. At Conway Collision Center, we'd be happy to walk you through this mess.
As a family-owned, long-standing company, we walk you through every step of the process while valuing and respecting your car like our own. We'll treat your car like our own. Our reputation depends on it.
Back to the field. Eagles looking at a 3rd and 4, 4.5, 5, somewhere in that neighborhood. I don't have a good spot on the ball here. McKissick and Kirk and Millsap in the backfield. Prime time, straight ahead, driving.
Yeah,
he's going to pick up 2. They bring up a 4th and 3. What are the Eagles going to do here? Coach Sweeney is looking for an extra receiver. He gets Vines in. That brings up a question to me. And I'm scanning, looking for. Okay, there's Hinsley. I was wondering where Hinsley had went because he hadn't been out there for a few offensive plays. Stack set for the Eagles on the near side of your screen. Millsap's going to trot off. Clayton Kimbrell's in there as a tight end. McKissick getting his guys set up. And the Eagles are going to burn a timeout here.
We'll talk scores?
Joyce Talley says that Greenbrier won 43-28.
Okay, maybe.
She's getting the updates from somebody who was at the game. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just reading Fearless. Clarksville 14, Greene County Tech 14, fourth quarter.
Grant, we're covering a few scores. Greenbrier victorious 43-28. Your mic's hot. You can talk to us.
Okay.
Alan, you talk into that.
All right. We just covered Clarksville and Greene County Tech 14-14. Pea Ridge still taking a thumping. I think their season's going to come to an end 49-0 in the third. Motown up big over Hope 58-7. Alma, man, it's slipping away from them. 17, Texarkana 28. And Farmington up big on Valley View 21-7.
Wow, Farmington over Valley View. That's a game I predicted could go either way, but a blowout either way is great. And the players, Alan, are requesting to see my socks again over my pants.
All right, here we go. Eagles with a bunch set on the near side. McKissick has it, drops, looks.
Right there.
Now he's going to roll, throws, complete to Erie.
He's short of it,
very
though.
short of the first down.
Yeah. He had it. Erie got deep in his route early on, and as Erie's trying to break away and get open, he kind of just fades back towards that line of scrimmage, losing the yards to gain for the first down.
Yep. So, like I said, he got where he needed to, but he had to come back to help his quarterback out when he got flushed.
Yeah, nothing on Erie on his route. Great route. He knew where the sticks was. As he's just floating back, it just happened. So, nonetheless, Watson Chapel's going to get the ball here, 11-16 in the fourth, down just 11.
But 11 is big because it means two scores, and it has to be 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
The way the defense is played,
you can't let them get beat over the top.
No. He loads up and throws deep. Lovelace is there, and
Lovelace got turned around.
Yeah, he did. The ball was off of the receiver's left hand. He could only get one hand up for it. So even though Lovelace got turned around, he stayed in the spot to make the receiver have to guess on where the ball was going to be.
But you see what they know where they've been successful.
Yeah.
And that's where they're going. So it's getting late. It's getting that time.
I mean, they're going to take at least one shot every series. Or
every
set
first
of downs.
downs.
Set of downs, yeah, every set of. That's what I meant to say. I said series.
5 wide, no backs.
The Eagles blitz. And they get there. There's the throw, incomplete.
He put it on him.
Yeah, he did.
You got as their receivers are just going to have to make a play.
Now, to be fair, That receiver had to sit there and wait for a year and a half for the ball to get there. I thought an Eagle might break on it. Instead, Hinsley breaks and makes the hit to help separate the football from the intended receiver. 3rd and 10 for the Wildcats. All right, I got a question for Grant on the next. I think it's a. I don't know what it is. It almost looks like a kind of mocking another question that we got earlier. And this one chapel coach down here is all mad about it, and I'm thinking, well, it was your coaches that wasted all of your time. All right, Grant, I got a question for you.
Listening.
And it came in from the live chat.
Uh-oh.
And, okay, so a moment ago we had a question from a student from Lakeside, and maybe I'm just not smart, but I couldn't understand what he was asking, so I asked him to rephrase. He rephrased it. I still don't fully understand what he's asking. I answered it accordingly. But this is the follow-up question. Hey, Grant, based on the scores right now, what do you think the final scores will be?
Based on the scores here or the scores where?
Exactly. Thank you for proving my point.
Here's the deal, though. I will say they're likely talking about the Lakeside game, and I don't know what the Lakeside score is because I'm down here on the sideline getting my feet wet.
Do you want to know why? Because Lakeside's not playing. They got to bye.
Corey, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Hey, I'm telling you, the question was very confusing.
And 10.
What do we think the final score here in Vilonia is going to be? I don't like to make predictions.
Man.
You
know, Watson Chapel's a big play away from putting this a one-score game. They've got that kind of capability, but we do as well.
If I had to predict, we're up 11 now. 7 would be 18. 8 would be 19. I'd say 39-21 is going to be the final, or 39 to like 28. That's going to be my guess. Lovelace. Oh! He does a great job of putting his hand on the football and almost rakes it in. That was a great play. Turnover on downs. Eagle football at their own 49-yard line.
That was another take your breath away type of moment.
It's like you hold your breath in anticipation of getting to make a big call because Lovelace can take one to the house.
Exactly, and that type of route, he had the edge.
So Coach Sweeney with his skill guys grouped up, explaining to them exactly what he wants. Cash money in at the tight end position.
And at this juncture of the game, we got to be thinking bleed the clock.
Okay, so we had a receiver trot on late. It's Jack Vines comes on. I thought we were one short there. Kirk's in the backfield with Bartlett.
All right, they're giving us the top again.
Primetime's got a crease. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10, 5. Get off of me. Touchdown, V-Town. What a great move at the end of the run to get it to the end zone. Eagles lead at 38-21.
And exactly like what you said. Both teams are a play away from a big play.
My, oh my, Primetime does what Primetime does. 51 yards on the scamper for Seth Kirk, basically untouched until the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
An incredible play design, incredible execution, and Seth Kirk doing what he does best, scoring touchdowns.
Absolutely right.
That old line
Stout, Erie, Newman. It is good. Eagles lead at 39-21. Man, oh man.
Whew. Corey, dare I say, we may get around two.
It's possible. It is. It feels a lot more comfortable at this moment than it did about 30 seconds ago.
I would have to agree with you there. The last time the Eagles won a playoff game, Corey, was in the 08-09 season.
Yes, I know you guys discussed that in the pregame show. We had a lot of discussion pregame show up here figuring that out. It was like there was like steam coming out of Allen's ears. He was thinking so hard. He had his like his pencil was on fire. He was writing so much. While y'all were doing the pregame show, me and him were even still going back and forth on some who coached what year type stuff. It was hard work, but we got it done.
We did.
I feel like you were probably more correct than Allen in those circumstances, Corey.
He's the historian of the crew, to be honest. I mean, he really is.
Yeah, but you're also just the brains of the entire operation.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Newman set to kick it away.
I'm apt to misspeak.
He gets this one down to the 3. Number 12's out across the 20, and he's tackled by, I believe, Hunter McCool. Yes, Hunter McCool getting in there making that tackle. So, Tim, had a question on the chat here. Do we think that's Kirk's longest run of the year, 51? Okay, so Tim's telling us that he thinks at Alma he had a longer run than 51. Oh, yeah, it was probably like a 60-ish yarder. So, yeah, it's probably his second longest run of the year, though. That's a great question. Guess who's sending that one in? That's Ben Duff.
Ben Duff?
He's on top of it.
Trying to find my little.
60 yards at Alma is Kirk's longest run of the year. How you like that? Ask for the stats. We got them. So it's a new quarterback. That's number 2. He's got a little shiftiness to him.
He does.
Hey, Steve, pop that hat picture up real quick if you got it. Just want to remind you that nope, take it down. They're going to go quick. I'm sorry. My bad. Steve with the fast fingers over there. The quarterback is Akil Madison. Throws over the middle.
Good play.
A little bit high. Hinsley's there to deliver some punishment and make number 7 think twice about coming across there again. Okay, now pop it up. Hats, decals, for sale. Athletic Director's Office. $5 for a decal, $28 for a hat. Combo package for only $30. Go see Miss Stacy or Mr. Newman and get you a Vilonia hat and a decal. Help the athletic department. That ball bounced. Headhunter
he had a licking on his mind.
He had bad intentions, didn't he?
He had a licking, not a picking.
I wish Grant would have heard that one. Oh, my goodness. That was phenomenal. There's been some good sayings thrown out tonight. That may very well have been the best one. 4th down for the Eagle defense. Madison, he's going to keep it. Trubiano's back there.
Oh, it's close. It's going to be real close. I didn't realize it was 4th and 1.
Yeah, it was 4th and they're wait a minute. Now this official down here was pointing Eagle football. They've
got to get the 44.
They're
and
debating,
the ball is not there.
They're debating on the spot now because the lines judge up top.
No, they got to get the 43. Yeah, they had to get the 43. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No. Dadgummit, I'm all off. They had to get the 38.
Now, you indeed just pulled a Corey Erie right there. Like me calling it the 54 one time.
They had to get the 37.
The old 54-yard line. It's hard to get there. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at their own 38.
There we go. Eagles show pressure.
Madison wants to throw.
And those are good.
I think that was a late throw over the middle, incomplete.
That's the quarterback there out in the route. Rogers.
So Madison trots towards the sideline. I don't know if that's just to get the play or if they're going to substitute again.
Madison's a 9th grader.
You don't say.
He is. Look there.
Holy cow, he is. Wow. And so that's an interesting twist of events. So you
take out a junior to put in a 9th grader.
But you start the game with a sophomore.
Yeah.
And then you have, Madison, he's got some shiftiness back there.
Yeah.
He's going to be flushed by the hammer this time. He's going to be pushed out of bounds by Trubiano.
41. Hey, and these short arm throws could be just because, he's coming in the 4th quarter. Not really being able to warm up much.
Yeah, true.
So
that's a good point.
He may actually have a little better arm than what he's been able to show at this point.
Could you imagine the pucker factor coming into a playoff game, knowing your team, you got to go score on this drive.
Yeah.
To have to feel like you got a chance to stay in the game. And a ninth grader in the playoffs.
In the playoffs.
Playoffs. Here comes the hammer.
He's coming.
The hammer.
He's coming.
Oh, he got tangled.
Oh, picked off.
And that's Josiah Nelson. It's not a pick six, but Steve finally got his headhunter interception.
It's a picking for everyone.
Grant, I mean, it's like all of these predictions and premonitions and visions are coming true. It's not a pick six, but Stone Cold's longing for a headhunter pick comes to fruition.
Stone Cold Steve Austin finally gets his way, Corey.
Hey, and here's something even better for you. Just a little bit ago, Alan Wade might have had the best saying, not only of the game, but of the year. He said the headhunter was looking for a licking, not a picking.
Not a
picking, not an interception. He was trying to lay a lick, not get the interception.
That's hilarious.
Looking for a licking, not a picking, as Bartlett gains 7 on first down.
Could you say a licking, not a picking on his bum?
I think you took it too far there. I'm going to shut your microphone off now.
Steve Austin, by the way.
I missed the button. I thought he was going to stop talking. 2nd and 3. Ooh, hard count.
Hard.
What's the?
Looks like it's false start.
An offside false start. The elusive offside false start. On who? I need a number.
Huh.
The elusive offsides false start. You'll never see it again after tonight. It's the offside false start, Ben. I mean, surely you've seen it before. Do you watch football or no?
Evidently not.
Lord have mercy. Whatever that was, it's going to be 2nd and 8. Bartlett has it. Going to keep it on the right side. He don't care about your offside false start. He's going to run for about 20.
Get off of me.
And the best part about that is clock will continue to roll as soon as the chains get set.
Yeah, he stayed in bounds. We need that sucker to be rolling.
Somebody was asking who was honking, and he said, no, never mind. I accidentally had another page open that was playing road rage videos at the same time. That's great. Are we sure these aren't SEC officials? I think it is the same guys that did the Auburn-Arkansas game. Wow. Eagles going to take a timeout. Eagles are going to take a timeout.
Both teams down to 1 now.
I didn't see what the play clock was at. It might have been to try to avoid a
that's what that play was about. Coach Langer went down and talked with Mr. Newman on something, and now he's out talking with Whitecap,
so
having a friendly discussion.
What is it?
And it may be over some clock issues. I don't, it could be a couple of things.
It could be. Is he on the phone with anybody up here? I bet he's looking for. We'll see. We'll wait and see what's going on.
Yeah, I see him on the phone down there. Newman's on the phone. We're trying to hear what they're saying down there. So.
Oh, okay, all right. So it's so what happened was what happened last week at home where the play clocks got out of sync.
Oh, okay.
So now we're back synced up now. Both of them say 25. Eagles bunch set on this side. Bartlett going to try the left side. Now he's going to counter. That's going to go for 6, guys. You ain't going to catch Cannon. 10-5 touchdown. V-Town. The route is on, baby. The route is on. Wow.
That cutback lane opened up quick, fast, in a hurry, too.
Eagles lead at 45-21 with the point after forthcoming. Man, when he countered, I seen that big old crease over there, and I was like, he's got that one linebacker to beat.
Chapel bit hard on the run left. Third touchdown for Bartlett.
Newman's kick is good. Eagles lead it 46-21. Grant, could you have predicted this at this point of this game? Hey, hold on.
Let me turn you on.
Let me turn you on. Remember, I had to turn you off a minute ago. Steve was wanting me to turn you off like a few seconds before I actually turned you off. Oh, technical difficulties are a pain in the rear end.
You didn't check your battery.
Now tell me about it.
Well, I got a few things to say. One, Stone Cold Steve Austin made me say that about Josiah Nelson. Number two, to quote the wise Sam Jansky, send him home crying, baby.
I'm sorry, I was monitoring some chat here. I deemed it appropriate for the moment. We'll see how it turns out since I let it roll.
Wow. You got to love it. You got to love it for the time being anyway.
Hey, it's big fun. Like you said, Eagles have not won a playoff game in 12 years now. It's a cause for celebration.
Absolutely right.
Now, there are 8 minutes left in this game. Anything can happen. I'm not calling it a V-Town victory just yet. Short kick by Newman taken at the 20-yard line. Eagles going with a little bit of the magic that the other teams are trying on us.
Waterman also there.
I don't know. Yes, no?
Yeah.
Okay. Disclaimer, this is a Vilonia Eagle broadcast. It's very pro-Vilonia. If you see anything you don't like, you're free to disable chat. If you hear anything you don't like, you're free to turn the volume off and or watch another game and or start your own broadcast.
I must not see that one then.
Madison is going to give. Eagle defense
Cash
is there.
money.
How you love that? Do we even have to discuss defensive player of the game?
None.
Is it even a
It's
conversation?
Over. No. He's going to be enjoying a pizza later on.
He is going to be enjoying one of them good old Pizza Pro pizzas.
We'll just go ahead and call that one there, Steve-O.
So Tara's telling us that all of them, she says guys. Oh! Lovelace is going to go. Eagles score again. Touchdown, V-Town.
The route is on now, baby.
Woo! Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to back that one up on it right here.
Oh. Here comes the replay, guys. And Lovelace just says, give me that. I'm taking this to the house. Wow. Lovelace, his second interception for a touchdown this year. And Newman gets to go kick like his 75th extra point of the night. Stout's going to snap to Erie. Newman's going to kick. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. 53-21. Holy calzone. Wow.
Corey, at what point do the Watson Chapel Wildcats just wave the white flag?
I think they just did.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much over.
Yeah, I may even come up there and get some extra food if it wasn't so exciting.
Oh no, you definitely need to stay field level. We need to we need you.
I'm here to call you out when you get things wrong.
Hey, that's what you're there for.
Oh man, Corey, I wish I could be up there with you, birthday buddy.
Yes, I do too. But hey, you're doing a great job down there. Keep it up. You'll be back up here in just a minute.
Yeah, I will.
All right, Newman's going to go out to kick it away.
I think I got some hot news for you.
Hot dope?
Let me find it. I'm getting reports. I have got text confirming Clarksville has advanced in the playoffs.
Yes, they have.
Against Greene County Tech,
Panthers
21-20.
21-20. I just got that text also. Is that the same one you were reading? I think it was sent to both of us.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Noah Newman goes back to the Bigfoot. It's going to be right at the goal line.
He was able to stay out.
Oh,
he missed
Waterman tried. And the headhunter comes up with the tackle.
Game's going complete in the 5A. Greenbrier beats Brooklyn 43-28. We talked about that. Clarksville, we just talked about. P. Ridge made a little bit of a comeback, 55-21. P. Ridge goes down against Magnolia. That's all the finals. Farmington still up on Valley View, 21-7. Alma down 17-28 to Texarkana. Motown up big over Hope, 58-7.
So what I was saying before the Lovelace interception, Tara Gunner was on there talking about how all the guys at the Buzz had picked Chapel to win. I don't know. That's the publication that we talk about. I'm not a fan. You know, they say a lot of dumb stuff and make a lot of money off of it and, whatever.
Yeah.
But, hey, I'm glad to prove them wrong. There come the headhunter.
There he is.
Is old Cash Money in there with him? I'm telling you, that combo is actually Parker Bean this time. But the combo of Cash Money and Josiah Headhunter Nelson is dangerous. Eagles with some substitutes in on defense. Looks like Lane Hunter is the near side corner. Hank Sal's in at safety. Number 40's in there at a linebacker position. That is Tristan Brinsfield. Who's at the middle? Aubrey Watt. Parker Bean's over there. It's going to be a give to the back. There comes Tristan Brinsfield. Hank Sal in there on the tackle. And who's at the bottom of that?
It's all of them.
Well, the convocation showed up. Who was at the bottom of that? Who's at the bottom? Get up. Let me have your number.
I'm trying to answer
85? Is it 85?
Yeah, I'm trying to answer some questions. I don't know.
95. Andy Tennant getting in there, getting him a tackle. 73s, big 7-3s there in the middle. That's Parker Reed. Ben Casper's in there. Hunter McCool is in there. And Lovelace is staying over on the other side licking his chops, hoping they put the ball in the air again. Let's see here. We got another substitute in now. That's 44, Robbie Bowers. Man, these guys are playing hard. They're like, I got my chance. I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to make something happen. And what they've made happen is a big fourth down. Parker Reed getting in there on that tackle. 4th and 5, and Chapel's going to punt it away. Erie's going to come on to receive the punt. Eagles leaving the remainder of their defense in to try to make sure we don't have a fake, and I couldn't see Chapel doing that right here. Not down 53-21.
Sorry, I was trying to answer a question.
Okay. I can talk a mile. Snap bounces.
Snap.
Just stay off of him. There we go. Everybody get out of the way.
No, get back.
He didn't touch it, thank goodness. So I'm just that's got bad news written all over it. Just let that one go. So Eagles take over. Going to have some new players on offense. Looks like pretty much the main line is going to go out. McKissick's going to remain at quarterback. Cash the tight end. Millsap the sniffer. Dustin Jones is the near receiver down here, along with Jack Burgard. Who's in the backfield, Alan?
I hadn't seen a number. That's
Lane Hunter.
Yeah.
And I got to make a correction on. That's a big hit right there.
Yeah.
He pops right up. Good job. I called a wrong name earlier. It was actually 39 that was in at quarterback. Cornerback. 39 was in at corner on the last defensive series. Logan Beavers. I said Lane Hunter. I got the 29 and 39 confused in my head. Apologies for that.
Well, next time I'll take her finger. How about that?
Yes, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Clock continues to roll, 4 minutes and 26 seconds. It was a 4-yard pickup by Hunter on first down. Play clock under 5. Hunter
What a
spins
move.
out of the first one. He's going to make it just back to the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Butterfield will check in. Fuentes will check out. That offensive line did a dandy job for Eagles tonight.
I'm scrolling the scores here while Eagles let clock run just to see if there's any other interesting scores in any other conferences. Little Rock Central's going to win a playoff game against Fayetteville. I don't know if that's enough. Well, I mean, it's 34-28 in the fourth quarter. I guess anything's still possible there. Let's see here. Lane Hunter straight up the middle.
Look at him go.
He's going to go. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, V-Town. He got a good block in the middle, and he took it the rest of the way by himself. Showing them jets off Lane Hunter. Get you a touchdown, young man.
Love it.
Parkview is going to win a playoff game. Erie is out to hold for Newman for the point after. I'm assuming it's still Stout in there to snap it. Snap, good. Hold, good. Kick, good. Eagles putting 60 points. That's 6-0. 6-0 points on the board tonight, Grant.
Corey, what is going on? What was that? Was that a Riley Waterman I just saw?
It kind of looked like Riley Waterman running down to go make the tackle on the kickoff, but yet it was Lane Hunter going for 6.
Wow, you love to see that.
Oh, yeah. Some great blocking up front, opening up a hole, and Lane Hunter, you give him that little bit of a crease, he's got a little bit of speed.
I say 60? 60?
6-0, baby. 6-0.
That's what we say.
Oh, my goodness, and this game's not over, Corey.
Far from it. Newman on to kick it away. I got a text here. Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, Tara texted me. She's like, I'm sorry I said the wrong name. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're just not going to say it.
No.
We're not going to give them any credit. I don't care if you say it or not. We're going to give them 0 ounces of credit. All the way back to the goal line again. Newman's getting good at that. Aubrey Watts there to clean up the tackle that was initiated by Riley Waterman. Just like Grant called it again.
Yeah.
Waterman streaking down the field, making the tackle, getting an assist from Aubrey Watt. Let's see here. Any other interesting scores? Alma and Texarkana 28-24 late in the fourth quarter. Did you ever report that was over yet?
No.
So Alma trying to make a little comeback there. I don't see anything else super interesting on there other than what I've already mentioned. All right, let's see here. Waterman's out there at a cornerback spot. I've done called all those other guys. It looks like Ethan Stout's in there at middle linebacker. I got those linemen last time. I don't see anybody else that I haven't called. What you pointing at, Steve-O? Mercy rule. Ball's on the ground. They pick it up. Eagle defense there. What a shot.
And the runner done a great job staying up.
That was an awesome job staying up. That was Waterman and Hank Sal going back there and delivering some punishment. Loss of 3, 2nd and 13.
Robert Brown on the carry.
Football fans, looks like we will travel to Hot Springs to take on Lakeside next Friday night. You can't attend in person.
Pitch to 24.
It's Mr. Brown. I didn't see who
it's 39. And it's Logan Beavers to make the tackle. Here comes 99 onto the field. That's Mason Davis going to get in at the nose tackle.
99, Mason Davis, the sophomore, checks in.
Minute 20 away from the next round.
We are slightly off on the time. There's a minute and 10 seconds here in the stadium, so we'll attempt to get that caught up. But if not, I'll stay with the clock and try to help us stay on schedule here. We're right at 1 minute left to play, so we should see. It's fourth down, so I don't know if they're gonna have to
might as well go
punt
for it
or go for it. One of the two. Eagles are gonna, regardless, take the victory formation on their last snap of the game because they will get the last snap of the game, barring a first down right here by the Wildcats. I got behind on the chat here. Okay, let me look here. When was the last time we scored 50-plus? Last year. The brackets are available on.
You can find one on the Fearless Friday forum.
Fearless Friday 5A football forum.
Yeah. Or the
clock's going to continue to roll. Eagles are not going to have to snap it. They're going to be victorious in the first round of the playoffs. First playoff victory in 12 years, Allen Wade, and they did it in big fashion. Wow. Going to get to go down to Hot Springs Lakeside and take on the Rams next week.
Be an exciting week. Let's soak this up for tonight and enjoy it. It's been a long time. But come Monday, let's get ready for them Hot Springs Lakeside Rams. I remember playing them when we were back in school, so it's going to be a good game. Eagles definitely showing out tonight, lining up the scoreboard and the stat board in all kinds of fashions. We'll let Grant and Steve cover those stats for them at the end. Greenbrier winning tonight. Clarksville winning in a tight one tonight. Pea Ridge going down to Magnolia. Farmington goes final 28-27 over Valley View.
So I got called out for being off on my prediction for the final score, and I'm so happy to be off by my prediction. This is a playoff game. We would have been in the playoffs otherwise. It's a playoff game. All of them are playoff games. That question got asked like 3 times. Greenbrier was the last play in. This should be playoff. Great job, Eagles. Great job, Eagles. Great job, Eagles. Ring that cowbell, Amanda McCool. Ring it. Ring it. Ring it.
Yeah.
Hey.
So the only other 5A West game still in play is that Alma Texarkana. Alma currently down 24-28 in the fourth.
Hold on, hold on. Come on back and win.
Come on back and win, yeah.
Make the West look good.
Yeah.
Morrilton with a big win.
Yeah.
Vilonia with a big win. Farmington with a big win. Clarksville with a big win.
Yep.
Alma, the last team.
Yep. Playing right now. Harrison with the bye. So.
Yep. So, man, how exciting.
Whew. Heartbreaking for Watson Chapel, but, we've been on that side of the ball too.
Oh, absolutely.
So we know how they feel.
Somebody here made the comment about, well, that was a whole lot more a whole lot more fun than last year's loss to win, which was a great game.
It was a great
game. A lot of energy, but you come out on the wrong side of it.
A game that come down the last play of the game.
That's right. And then you come into this game, Eagles, I wouldn't know if I'd say reeling or not, but struggling to find an identity. Myers goes down with an injury.
I think we found it tonight.
McKissick. You did the McKissick thing, you did the Bartlett thing. We couldn't get a rhythm with either one. Did a pretty good job of sprinkling both in tonight. Both options having their success, catapulting the Eagles into the second round of the playoffs.
And you can't speak highly enough about that defense. They come out early, set the tone, lay in the wood, cash money just everywhere tonight. And I think without a doubt, I don't want to take anybody's thunder here, but man, what a playoff game for him.
There's no doubt 100% Cash Money is the defensive player of the game. No slight to Lovelace for his pick six, no slight to the headhunter for his interception and his other big plays, or anybody else.
Hinsley pick six.
Hinsley pick six, but Cash was everywhere from start to finish.
Everywhere, yep.
Defense as a unit, my goodness. Watson Chapel was putting points on the board in bunches all year long, and Eagles hold them to basically 3 long plays. That's what they scored on.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, yeah.
And they're all their points come in the second quarter.
True. That is true. Yeah. I mean, great job offense, great job defense.
Hey, you see, if we play that type of ball this entire season, wow, that's a different complexity.
Right.
Or different team.
So Mr. Duff, that's what the boys call him. Ben, he was commenting earlier that the players had been saying all week long that they had some confidence on defense. They were fired up. They were ready to play. And, man, did they ever show it on the field.
They showed out.
I mean, fantastic.
Yeah.
Playoffs round 2.
And down to Hot Springs.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I don't know.
Yeah, pay some bills.
Now,
Let's get them boys on here.
I'm almost speechless in a good way, though.
I know it.
So
just can't say enough about it.
With that being said, unless you have something else you would like to entertain the crowd with,
Wade's out.
We're going to let Steve pay the bills, and then we're going to let Steve talk on the microphone with Grant. Join us
Grant's
next
over here
Friday.
choking down some chicken.
I'm going to leave that one alone. I got to stay focused here. Laser sharp focus. All of you wonderful people that watched us tonight, if you cannot make the trip to Hot Springs next week, I implore you to watch us again as the Eagles take on the Lakeside Rams. We will be live 6:15, 6:20-ish with pregame action, followed by the game with all of these beautiful people. Thanks for watching.
Beautiful people.
We will see you next Friday night. Maybe a guest appearance by Marilyn Manson. We'll see. Steve, take it away.
When you're in an accident, sometimes it's hard to make a decision on what to do. At Conway Collision Center, we'd be happy to walk you through this mess.
As a family-owned, long-standing company, we walk you through every step of the process while valuing and respecting your car like our own. We'll treat your car like our own. Our reputation depends on it.
Vilonia Pizza Pro is a locally owned and community-oriented business focused on serving the people of Vilonia. Check in regularly for special deals and new menu items. On Friday nights, catch Eagle Vision live in the new dining area featuring 4 big-screen TVs. Pizza Pro of Vilonia is a proud supporter of Vilonia football and the Eagle Vision broadcast. Located on Highway 64 in the Vilonia Commons, Charlie's Corner carries Lucky Brand and Duck Head clothing. Charlie's Corner also offers Oxford golf shirts and polos. Be sure to check out their Razorback apparel as well as Hey Dude and other top name brand shoes for men. Charlie's Corner, always a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles and Vilonia Eagle Vision broadcast crew.
And we are back. The ball game is over. Eagles take the win 60-21 over Watson Chapel. Steve, wow.
Where's this team been this year, Grant?
They've been on that sideline, Steve.
Well, they played to their potential tonight. There's no doubt about that. Put 60 points up on the scoreboard. When's the last time we've done that?
It's been at least a year. I don't even know if we did it last season.
I don't think we've put 60 on the board.
The only game we might have done it was against, I want to say, BB last season.
Yeah, well,
which makes me even happier.
Yeah.
We did. Oh my goodness. Okay, BB gets absolutely manhandled this week, and we just had our way with Watson Chapel, Steve.
Well, our defense had an answer for them all night long. And you got to give a shout out to that defense. They played just unconscious tonight. And when I hope he's okay, but when they took number 8 out, Shaw, you could tell that they were done.
Absolutely right. And I can say, Steve, from the sideline, even in the first half early on, when he's still in the ball game, Watson Chapel just looked dejected. As soon as they got down, even with those runs they made late in the half, they really just didn't seem like they were in the ball game, and the Vilonia Eagles capitalized on that big time.
You could tell that these Eagles were prepared for Watson Chapel tonight, and they came out and executed. They played, I would say, a perfect game. And offense, defense, special teams. This was a complete game tonight, and great job of these Vilonia Eagles. You got some stats for us?
I do, Steve. Wesley McKissick went 5 for 5.
Whoa.
With 148 yards and 2 touchdowns. Seth Kirk, 19 rushes, 128 yards, 2 touchdowns. We talked about him in the pregame.
Yes.
We expected him to have a big game, and he did. Bartlett, 9 rushes, 72 yards, 2 touchdowns. Lane Hunter, 3 rushes, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
How about Lane Hunter?
Wow.
Good job. Good
Kanan
job, young
Bartlett,
man.
1 reception, 63 yards, a touchdown. Hinesley, 1 reception, 71 yards, a touchdown. Pick 6, Hinesley for 55 yards, and Lovelace, a pick 6, 25 yards. Steve, this defense was flawless for the most part.
How many turnovers? Does it say how many turnovers that we
it does
forced?
not, but it was. I believe there were at least 5 forced.
Yeah, and when it counted, there in the second half.
Oh my goodness!
When the game. I mean, I don't want to say the game was on the line but to come up, the defense with them turnovers to.
That hit from Ethan Cash on the sideline.
Oh man!
Oh my goodness! You could hear it. You could hear it, Steve.
Going over them stats, you kind of sounded like Oprah Winfrey. You have a touchdown, and you have a touchdown, and you have a touchdown. So, the offense played spectacular tonight. They kind of alluded to it earlier, but Cash Money, I would say the defensive player of the game for sure. Offensive player, who would you give that to?
Steve, that's a tough one. But if I had to make my choice, I'm probably going to take Cannon Bartlett or Seth Kirk. Cannon Bartlett, 3 total touchdowns.
Yeah.
Seth Kirk just 2. However, Seth Kirk, his touchdowns seem to be in the big moments.
Yeah, I would probably give it to Seth. Just his runs are just outstanding. I mean, you can't bring him down on the first lick, and he just keeps going. The one where he carried nearly the whole defensive team down the field, that was just
absolutely
awesome.
right, Steve. And it seems to have that Marshawn Lynch mentality where if you hit him over and over and over and over and over again, no one is going to be able to stand up to that by the end of the ball game.
He's like the Energizer Bunny. He just keeps going and going and going.
Steve. But I want to tell you, Steve, the number of the night isn't 60. It's not the letter W. It's not even 6 for touchdown. You know what the number of the night is, Steve?
What's that?
The number of the night is 12. 12 years since the Vilonia Eagles have won a playoff game. 12 years cut down to 0.
And it feels good.
It
feels so good. It feels so good to get that playoff win. We've longed for it for so long. And if this team tonight plays like they did tonight, they will make a run in the playoffs. We could play with Little Rock Christian. I mean, there's no doubt.
You're absolutely right, Steve. I mean, at no point did you look at the Eagle team and go, oh, man, they're doing bad job. This isn't going to hold up against a Little Rock Christian or a Harrison or a Little Rock or a Hot Springs Lakeside. You looked at this team and you said, wow, this looks like a playoff team.
Yes.
And they are a playoff team, Steve. This is probably – no, not even probably. This is the best that we've seen the Vilonia Eagles all season long. They finally put it together, and we speak about it a lot in basketball and baseball and softball. It's not that you peak, it's when you peak, because most teams peak at some point.
Yeah.
The Vilonia Eagles have peaked in the playoffs.
Peaking at the right time. And, we knew this team was here. We knew what they could do, and tonight they put a whole game together, and it shows what kind of team they are. And if they play like they did tonight, then we can make a long run in these playoffs, and it's going to be fun to watch.
Absolutely right, Steve. We'll see everybody Friday night.
And Hot Springs.
A beautiful trip to Hot Springs, Arkansas. I cannot wait, Steve. I'm going to get myself a microphone for karaoke in the car because you threw mine away.
I'm sure we will talk about here in just a little bit where we'll be eating on the way. So there are a lot of good restaurants in between here and Hot Springs.
I do believe there's a Brahms on the way there. I may be wrong.
This is the playoffs. We got to do better than Brahms.
Whoa, Steve! Blasphemy! Blasphemy!
This is the playoffs.
Also, no Brahms between here and there. Sorry.
There's not one? No. I thought we cut through.
Hot Springs is south.
Oh, I'm thinking Fayetteville.
You're a whole
Hot
different.
Springs is close to Arkadelphia.
You're definitely not driving. I'm driving. Yeah, I'm driving.
Oh, man.
Man, fun night tonight,
You gotta
Grant.
love messing with Corey, Steve. You gotta love messing with Corey. Anyways, yes, you're exactly right. We'll see everybody Friday night in Hot Springs. Beautiful drive, beautiful football game. Be sure to tune in if you can't make it. Playoffs. I'm Grant McNeil. Playoffs. I'm Grant McNeil alongside Stone Cold Steve Austin, Alan Wade, Corey Erie, Tim Nolan behind the stats, and special guest cameraman Steve.
That would be one Jeremy Briggs.
Jeremy Briggs.
Did an outstanding job standing in for Ben.
He really did, Steve. Couldn't be any more grateful for him. Can't wait to be there. See you Friday night.
Let's go, Eagles.